Hello everyone, it is I, Cesar from the MPD podcast, and I'm here to tell you about a little oopsie that we kind of had. We messed up. We had the microphone at a wrong setting, and it completely messed up the whole recording. Some people might be a little bit too quiet, and so I tried my best to, amplify their voice and make them a little bit louder so you can hear them and still enjoy the podcast. Another thing, the audio is corrupted. Something happened and I'm not sure what. But anyways, it cut off some parts, important parts of the recording, some non-important stuff. But the good thing is that it didn't cut off a lot. It was only maybe a few seconds, and I shortened those few seconds so it isn't agonizingly quiet. But there are other cuts that are purposeful, I guess, and that's mostly because Ricardo's father came in and interrupted our recording session. But really, that's all I have to say. Hopefully you still enjoy the podcast, and see you later. Bye.
What's going on, guys? My name is Aaron, and welcome to the MPD podcast, episode number 4. And today we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm joined by my co-hosts
Fabian,
Cesar,
Angel,
Enrique,
and Ricardo.
So yeah, let's get started.
we have a few shout-outs.
Yeah, so
Angel.
we want to start off with shout-outs. Shout out to I Am Galaxies, Ballbusters, Magnum the God, Corey X Crazy, Punk GPA, and
one of my friends, Andres, Master Chunk.
My friend Nathan.
how's Nathan?
He's doing well.
I miss him.
Same.
and the rap god of your. I was gonna say this one.
Calmado.
Alright,
We're drinking coffee again.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't in the last podcast because I was busy, so
In the last
guys,
podcast,
welcome.
it was pumpkin spice coffee, and this one it's what, Ricardo?
it's vanilla.
Vanilla
Oh,
coffee.
French vanilla.
It's coffee.
It's coffee. It's coffee.
And I gotta say, it's fucking hot.
And
It
it's
is.
delicious. It's
Compared
very
to the
delicious.
last coffee we drank, it was fucking cold as hell.
We didn't know how to use the machine.
Boys, so
Okay.
Comic-Con happened, and we got Phase 4.
Woo!
How do you feel about it?
What's phase 4?
Wait, quick
I'm
thing.
just kidding.
Have you seen Spider-Man yet?
No,
Ah,
I'm
You
s-
dumb bitch.
I'm so behind. I'm
You
sorry.
thought-
Well,
I
we
am
still
so
can't talk
sorry.
about that.
We're gonna go see Spider-Man now.
Hold
After
on,
this.
let me pull up the list of like what they announced. So I can
So
They announced the upcoming movies and TV shows.
yeah.
it was mostly TV shows, though.
It was like 4 to 5. I think.
A
It was
lot
like
of
half.
Disney
It was like
Plus.
half and half, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, but it felt like there were more TV shows.
So
Yeah,
the
we
first
remember
movie
Mhm.
that's coming out in Phase 4 is in
Shang-Chi.
January,
right?
February, March, April,
On the Black
May
Widow.
1st, 2020, in Black Widow.
Well, it's
How-
gonna be a prequel.
Well, so it's before Infinity War and after Civil War.
Okay.
All right.
And pretty much how hype are you? Or out of
Not
like,
really.
you're not really that hyped for it?
No, it's a waste.
I mean,
She dies at the end. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to
Guys.
be mean or anything, but like, come on.
her story arc is over.
Only reason I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it is
Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
He's actually my favorite.
That's the only
Mhm.
reason. But yeah,
He's died already too, no?
he's probably gonna die in this one, because we haven't really heard about him. But one of the characters they announced, I think her name was Layla. I can't remember.
Princess Leia.
No. In the comics, she takes up the mantle of Black Widow after Natasha dies.
That's pretty
Mm.
good.
So, and she's in this movie.
Then we have all these series. We all like all these TV shows coming up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
It's
Captain
Yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
first Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
That's the first one. That's the first show coming on fall 2020.
Then after that, it was what?
The show or movies?
Show.
So okay, I'll just go. I'll just
Go
not.
through the order.
I'll go. Wait. Okay, so after that, it's the movie, which is November 6, 2020, The Eternals. That one, dude. They're gonna bring in Celestials and they're gonna introduce Galactus like that. Watch, it's gonna be cool.
Excited.
You're calling it right now, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then that's
1000%.
Were those who listen to us, Fabian called it?
November 6th of next year. All these movies are coming out next year.
So they confirmed Fantastic Four and what else?
We'll hold that till the end.
Who do you think
After we
the
read all the
Eternals
names
are?
first. Who? Wait, what?
Who do you think is gonna be in Eternals?
What do you mean? Like
The
The
Eternals.
cast.
Dude, the
cast,
Eternals.
like-
they announced the cast at Comic Con. It was a lot too. Like I don't. One I mainly know is Angelina Jolie.
Who's that? Oh.
Hot chick. Hot chick.
Maleficent.
Oh,
Really?
hot
You know
chick.
her for that? But not Lara Croft.
So who is she gonna
Princess
play?
Lara Croft? I don't
I
know.
think
I don't
so.
know the character's name. I don't know the Eternals that well. All I know is they're from space, and they were here before humans.
Okay, cool.
And they're cool.
After Eternals, this is the one I'm most hyped for. I don't know why. It's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
What is that
Because
about?
February
he has
12th.
no powers. He's just a
Shang-Chi.
fighter.
Shang-Chi is pretty. I think what they're gonna do with him is what Iron Fist was supposed to be in the MCU. I think that's what they're gonna do with him. Because who the hell cares about Shang-Chi?
Then it's
Really, yeah.
Wanda and Vision.
Yeah.
Or WandaVision.
And then WandaVision connects into the next movie. They've confirmed that WandaVision connects into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Which is a horror movie.
Dude, this is the best type of horror.
Psychological
Psychological horror. I
Ooh.
mean, talking about like Doki Doki horror.
Huh?
Yeah, because that's what Doki Doki is.
Guys, we haven't played that game yet.
And we will one day.
We better.
And also, it's been confirmed that Doctor Strange is mentoring Wanda now.
It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty.
It's obvious, but it's cool that they're actually
amazing,
doing
yeah.
it now.
Wait, so who's gonna be the head of the Avengers now?
I have no
We don't know
idea.
yet.
I really hope it's.
As
Doctor
of now,
Strange.
we don't have an Avengers.
We don't. Oh, yeah.
Fuck, I can't talk about. I was gonna bring something up from Spider-Man, but
To be honest, I really don't.
Spider-Man dies in the end.
they teased something
dead?
in Spider-Man where there's no Avengers currently. In a scene, they say they keep asking me about where the Avengers are, and I don't know how to answer to that. So currently, there's no Avengers.
That's not really a big spoiler, man.
Yeah,
Not really is, no.
as long as we don't say who said it. After that, it's Loki. I don't really care about it.
Well,
Actually,
it's
I kinda do.
it's pretty much
It's
pretty much
meh.
Loki after during Endgame.
When he took the Tesseract, yeah. I don't really. I mean, the only thing I can care about is it's a different timeline. That's
Yeah.
it.
He's dead.
No, but it's
But
gonna
in
be a
this
different
timeline-
timeline. So you
This
don't know
timeline he's
what
gonna be alive probably.
It might. That's the thing, though. Yeah, they're bringing in like multiple timelines
Oh.
now.
After that, it's what if.
Yeah, that's the one I'm more
What
hyped. The
Dude,
most
oh,
hyped for.
yeah.
Like holy shit.
Did you see
dude.
that picture I sent earlier
Yeah,
with
one
zombie
day,
Captain
yeah.
America? Oh, dude, have
They
you?
show Iron Man with like blood also.
But yeah, they're gonna bring in Marvel zombies, hopefully, which is gonna be pretty cool to see.
Then it's
It's-
Hawkeye.
Don't care about that one either.
It was.
I mean, he's teaching his daughter, so
So wait, so she's taking the mantle.
I think it's his daughter that he's teaching.
Yeah, it
probably.
is his
is.
daughter who.
This Endgame.
But that's the thing. As much as I don't want it, they might be building up to Young Avengers. Even though I don't want that movie to be a thing, they might actually be building up to it.
Same.
Then it's
Yeah,
Thor.
I don't feel like the Young Avengers would.
Yeah, it would be like
No.
cringy.
They're too
Yeah.
young.
They're gonna force like new generation stuff like down our throat. Like,
Yeah.
Selfie.
Oh god.
Oh my
The
god,
Yeah.
Floss.
justice. Somebody dabbed like.
Like
Like
Not
Hulk.
Iron Kid dabbed.
Hulk dabbed.
What else?
It's
Thor-
gonna be
Thor.
Jane Foster is becoming Thor. Not finally. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but that's cool. I wonder if they're gonna bring in the cancer element because in the comics she had cancer before she became the God of Thunder.
Okay, so then it's what
What, do you
Ricardo
mean the
was talking
Goddess of
about,
Thunder?
The ones that are confirmed.
I guess Goddess of Thunder. But here's the thing: what are they gonna do with Thor?
I feel like they're gonna kill him off.
That sucks, but it's true.
That's the trilogy, or the Trinity. I mean.
Yeah, that's the Trinity gone, but like you know.
And then
Wait, hold on.
what?
What about Guardians of the Galaxy?
That's
They
the
didn't
thing.
announce
Yeah,
it yet.
at the end he said they didn't have time to talk about Captain Marvel 2, Black Panther 2, and Guardians 3.
Oh.
And then he announced the Fantastic Four mutants and Blade.
I can't wait for Blade. Huh?
That yeah.
Fantastic Four too.
Yeah, the Fantastic Four is the ones I'm most hyped for. So we're probably gonna see
And
them in
the
Phase
mutants.
5. Yeah,
See the
Cast
mutants.
Krasinski.
Jim.
John
Sorry,
Krasinski,
John
Krasinski and Emily Blunt. I have this picture saved. He's
has to
perfect.
be-
Yeah.
he's
Like they're literally the
yes.
perfect casting because they're married in real life too.
Yeah.
So they would already have the chemistry. My question is, what are they doing with Hulk?
I think he's just gonna be a mentor too.
I think he's just a
because
side
he has
character.
one more movie appearance.
Do you think he's gonna get a show though?
Nah,
No.
I don't believe he's gonna get a show.
It's not enough for a show.
It's not enough for a show.
Because he's like still doing
he has
hero
one
things.
more movie appearances until what's his name? Until the actor's contract is done.
I think they might be
Mark
holding.
Ruffalo,
Yeah, I think they might be holding him off for Fantastic Four
Probably.
because they probably use him like, oh, he knows this smart guy, and then maybe we can have a Hulk versus Thing scene where they fight. That'd be pretty badass.
I mean, the Thing can win because the Hulk.
He cannot win the Thing.
But the Hulk.
I mean, he doesn't have that.
Hulk, it's Professor
Yeah,
Hulk
that's
now.
that's why it'd be more even now.
Yeah.
But originally, we were like, oh, he would have been fucked. But it is more even now. But
You never know, it can change soon.
he's still stronger though.
No, I'm saying that. What if he doesn't have control anymore of Hulk? You know, you get me? It can change.
Yeah, for real.
Throughout these movies, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because Kevin Feige did say he talked with Mark Ruffalo for ideas to do with the Hulk
Because
that we have yet to see.
They're gonna kill out half the cast already, like the old generation. So how do you think he's gonna handle that situation? What if he wants to die too? Or something like that.
But he can't kill himself.
He's trying.
Hulk, the end. In the animated scene. It was oh yeah, what if it's animated? I don't really mind though.
What if Hulk killed himself?
What if he never became Hulk? What if we see
What if
She-Hulk?
Bruce Banner died?
Oh God, She-Hulk.
Right?
Bruce Wayne?
That'd be cool. Bruce Wayne. Oh, dude, I had a dream last night. that I was gonna tell you guys. It was a cool dream.
Okay.
You're gonna censor this whole thing. No, I'm kidding. It's nothing bad.
He was Batman.
It was weird, dude. It was like a movie, but I was there. Like it was the hero. It was a group of heroes. It had the Falcon, Winter Soldier, Doctor Strange, Vulture, and Mysterio. I don't know why. White Canary from Legends,
Yeah.
Batman,
Hold on.
Leonardo, and Michelangelo.
Why?
But here's the thing. It was so badass because they're in a theater, right? And I'm kind of following the perspective of Falcon. And they're sitting down, and Doctor Strange was the other one. He like tells them to like duck down, and they're wondering why. And you see them bring in a casket, and it's like Bucky and Sam in it. So they're wondering what the hell is going on. And then Batman's like, "Don't worry, I got this covered." And he presses the button, and the seat they're all on just opens up, and they're suddenly falling from the sky. And then you're following the perspective of Michelangelo, and then he lands right. And then he looks up, and it shows all of them like falling down. It was so fucking badass. The imagery in my dream.
And then
was so
you woke
cool.
up and you're like, "Fuck!"
Well,
So
not
what was
exactly.
the purpose of all that minutes wasted?
Because it was a dream. It was a cool dream that I
It had
want.
nothing to do.
Yeah,
What looked
nothing to do with the
badass
top.
was Vulture. Vulture looked the most coolest falling, cause like they were falling. He was like running around catching all of them.
Blade.
My dream was cool. Continue.
Okay.
Wait, so did they already cast who's gonna be Blade?
I think so.
No,
I
that
remember.
random African American actor they brought out is not Blade. They
Oh,
already
yeah,
cast him.
Yeah, okay, but like,
Mahershala Ali.
cause I didn't hear, I didn't see it.
I
That's
have
why I'm
to
like, who the fuck is it?
You have to censor that?
Yeah.
So that
Okay.
means
It's religious.
Apocalypse, everything from the X-Men is basically starting all over.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind though. I never saw the Fox X-Men movies. Like I actually never seen any of them. So
what are the
Well,
X-Men?
So we're saying they're
confusing.
gonna introduce Apocalypse again.
probably a while until they do though.
Probably.
Maybe he'll be part of the X-Men group.
Stop touching me.
Ewan?
So how you been?
You want to talk about the thing you didn't tell us?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
his
yeah.
story.
Wait, what
Hold on,
story?
hold on.
Story.
Okay.
No,
What?
not that. We're talking about something else.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Remember you were gonna tell them something and I told you to hold it off?
Oh
no,
my
bro,
God.
you forget. In the last podcast, we brought up how Aaron is moving. Aaron now has a
Right.
date on when he's moving.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be moving August 10th.
I'm glad.
Oh fuck.
So we have time for another one. At least it's not August 8th or 2nd like his original
Yeah.
date. But yeah. So how many weeks or days is that?
That's like
Don't know.
3 weeks. I think.
Well, that means this is Aaron's second to last podcast.
This is like 2 weeks and a half.
for a while.
Yeah, 2 weeks and a half.
Yeah, this is Aaron's second to last podcast for a while. Huh?
With Aaron.
Huh? Aaron's story. What about Aaron's story?
The one we're holding out for Halloween, but okay.
Oh, the ghost one.
I'm just saying like what stuff.
Yeah,
you
no.
said
Yeah,
we saw.
hold off the ghost one.
Yeah.
I think we should save it for.
Hold on.
Angel's
Okay.
pulling
Or
up a
something.
list
Yeah,
to
something.
show us, and
We
we're
can hold it off till
stupid.
later.
We went from
VR.
phase
VR.
4 to Ernst moving. Now we're going with what? Is it?
We already did the shout outs.
Shout out.
Near-death experience. Wait, what?
No, we should do conspiracy theories.
Oh, all of this shit is garbage.
Hold off the
They're putting chemicals in the water that are making the frogs gay, bro. Oh, I love you.
Aaron is the product of multiple vaccines. That is a joke.
It's not a joke.
No, near-death experiences.
Could you hear that?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't had any.
Oh,
I've had
we
a-
had one.
We
I had
had
one.
We had one on Sunday.
No, we
On our-
didn't.
on
Yes,
our
we
way back
did.
I
home.
consider it.
Well,
I
I
didn't
consider
even
it a
do
near-death
I-
experience.
Okay, just say it. Just say
Didn't,
it.
didn't say it.
So you want to say anything? Or
After work, it was me, Enrique, Angel, and Ricardo, and we were driving back home. Well, Enrique was in the driver's seat, and I was in the passengers, and we were. I forgot how.
Wait, it cut out.
That might have been.
Oh, toro.
I hear it though.
Did it?
I can hear it.
Okay, no. It just came back. Okay, never mind.
Do you want to
Right.
pause it to see if everything's good?
It's.
No. Just keep
Well,
just keep on
because I
going.
can
Just keep
hear
on
you
going.
guys, so it's fine.
My bad.
What was I saying? Anyway, and we made jokes about like Enrique having a speed up because we have nothing to lose and everything, so we can die.
That must have been. That was karma.
Well, hold up.
Hold on, Aaron.
And then you just hear me say like whatever it takes, and reach over for the driver's wheel and pretend to like turn it the other way, but that lets Enrique like going like turning it the other way, and then like we had gotten scared that he was gonna end up like going off the fucking street.
Or hit a wall.
We're on a bridge by this point, by the way, and we're driving right, and on the bridge we see a goose in front of us. And I was worried he didn't see it, so I'm like telling him to slow down. And he's slowing down, but the fucking goose is walking straight towards us, looking at us as the car is getting closer.
It
had
wanted
nothing to do.
The goose wanted to get hit.
What time was it? Could you see?
It was like
10.
Like
10.
Oh, so it would have been.
It was like around 10.
It was
No,
around
it was
9.
It was
Nine.
around 9.
9:30.
Because we got out
left
at-
at 8:30.
Okay.
It was 9 o'clock around there.
Okay.
9:30.
No, dude.
So it was pretty dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty
I don't
still
know.
light. There was a little bit.
But that's because of the lights that they
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
up.
Lights they have out.
Well, I don't know. Do we really count that as a near-death experience?
I have
For the
I-
goose.
Yes.
I think it was for the goose, not for us.
Yeah.
Aaron has a near-death experience. I don't know what it is.
He is living
You're-
a near-death experience, bro.
I think all of you guys know besides Cesar.
Verse.
No,
Besides everyone who's listening
know.
to
he
this.
was on his way home.
Oh.
What happened?
Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, Fabian ordered me an Uber to go home, and basically what happened was the driver ended up actually. Well, we were on the expressway, and a semi truck just so happened to be swerving into our lane, and crashed into us.
Keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking.
It's
Aaron,
PTSD, bro.
Aaron, just
It's
calm down.
PTSD.
Relax.
bro.
Don't cry.
Well, he crashed into us, and the driver was trying to just like slow the car down, but yeah, eventually we ended up in a ditch.
What happened to you spinning out?
He said we think it's spinning out.
Oh. Yeah, I can only imagine, dude. Like,
so
scary,
while you were spinning
yeah.
out.
I've been through
And then-
that.
I've never been in a spun out
Really?
car. I'm afraid of what that feels like.
Oh my god, it's like the weirdest feeling.
No, like it's
like
really
a roller
bad.
coaster.
It's really bad, especially in winter. Like it's really
You
bad.
won't
Yeah,
stop spinning.
that was my near-death
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
I was what's it called? Near the mall, the Riverside one, and
Which riverside?
what?
Which riverside?
There's
North
multiple
Riverside?
riversides?
Yeah.
North, I guess.
Ah.
But yeah, we were just driving down this one road and we swerved a little bit too like fast. Slurp. And we just spun out. We spun for like a good 5 times, bro.
Fuck.
Swerve hard.
Is it like a roller coaster or like what?
It's-
Or there's like
It
everything.
was like the teacups, you know. The
I
ones
feel
that
like-
go in
Yeah,
circles
yeah,
and
yeah,
spin?
yeah.
I feel like
teacups.
everything just freezes while you're
No,
spinning.
no.
Dude,
You know the ones
he
we-
was just going wee the whole time. His
You know
hands
the
were in
one
the air and
We
everything.
go to Six Flags. The one that you squish the
Yeah.
other person?
Yes.
Basically, it's like that.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah,
But you're
I
going
remember
somewhere
that.
instead of staying in one place.
It's
Yeah.
like, who was I squishing?
You were
It was-
switching me.
I was with Enrique. You
I was squishing Aaron.
were alone then.
No, I don't
you
remember.
didn't go.
No, there was a time where
Oh,
he got
wasn't
on
with
it.
us.
No, he got on it once. I don't remember who he was with though.
He didn't come with us.
No, but it was that.
No, there was a time that Ricardo was with us.
And I remember. I don't know anymore. All I know is I fucking crushed Aaron.
Wait,
And Enrique and I prevented each other from getting crushed.
I tried holding myself up too, Aaron. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know.
You
I
wanted
think-
to
I still have
I
I still
a
have scars.
well,
I have 2 near-death
Mental
experiences.
scars.
So technically, well, one of them mine had to do with the car, but like I got hit by a car when I was younger. Pretty much, I was on the way home, and it was a drunk driver, and he hit me with a big ass car, and I fucking went flying, like on the other side of the block.
Jeez.
I got up, and I'm like, I'll be
How?
fine. No, I got up straight away because I'm like, well, I got adrenaline.
Yeah, it's your
I was about to
adrenaline.
mention
Adrenaline.
that.
I got
Yeah.
home.
He got that sprint for 5 seconds.
I got home, and they're like, "What the fuck happened to you?" I'm like, "What do you mean? I'm fine." Meanwhile, I was fucking I was fucking bleeding. My shirt was all bloody and shit. I'm like, what happened?" He's like, "Look down." I looked down. My shirt that was white was all red. I'm like, "Oh, well then."
Yeah, that does.
And
That sucks.
yeah.
I mean, there was one when I was really young. I forgot how old I was, like probably 6 to 8, around there. And I got into a car crash so badly that it broke the bumper off the
What's
car
the
I was
bumper?
in.
Oh, okay.
And I don't remember how it happened. That's all I know what happened. And now I have a scar on my head. And now I keep it down.
Can I see?
Oh,
You
you're
were
like
able to see
you're
it,
like
but-
that character
Harry Potter.
from Gravity Falls, Dipper. He has a big ass
No.
fucking.
That's not a scar, but that's a.
Oh,
I have like a scar.
You're
You can't see
Harry
more because I
Potter.
let my hair
Yeah, that's
down.
why I said like Harry Potter.
But like back when I had my hair short, you could notice a
Yeah,
scar
that
here.
was
Yeah,
that's
it's
what I
noticeable.
remember.
Cause because it won't grow hair there anymore.
That's why you
So
have
now I keep it
veins.
down.
Right.
And then I almost got hit by a car like twice. That's pretty much it.
Maybe
That's pretty lit.
Anybody else? Oh.
Chico,
Doggo.
please.
I got hit by a car once protecting the king.
Our
I
friend.
yeah. Don't, because.
Royalty.
Okay,
You're
anyway.
not
So yeah, he protected
Wait,
my
is it
my cousin.
Your niece.
No. We were walking back from school, and there's this like weird street by the Steak and Eggers. You guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were crossing it, and it's kind of our fault we got hit though. Because we didn't cross on the like cross section. We just kind of
You went through like the middle.
we jaywalked pretty much. That's
Okay.
the best
Oh
way
my
of saying
God.
it.
What the fuck are you
Nice.
giving us out? Now the fucking police is gonna be raiding my house.
Okay, well.
Oh man,
Don't
I'm
hit
gonna.
the table.
You're gonna have to lower the volume.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot.
Anyway, and we go past this one lane where the cars are just staying there, and the order we're in, there were 2 of our friends in front, and then it was Ricardo, the one that almost got hit by the car, and then me, and they were like Ricardo and the other guy were like slightly in front of me, and I was like behind them, and I see the car to my right like coming in, and it's not slowing down, so I like speed up to like get to the side of, I'm just gonna say his name, Victor.
My cousin.
Yes.
My niece.
And I'm right next to him when the car hits me. It wasn't hard though, because right before it hit me, I like smacked the car like on the hood.
And you flew out, right?
No, I just like hit it, and then she like slowed down in time, but like hit my foot in time, and then she's just like mad as hell at us. But like she was texting, so
I think it was her fault because she wasn't paying attention.
yeah, she would have seen
She
it.
could have swerved.
Yeah, like, dude, you're big as hell. How's she not gonna see you?
And yeah, she didn't. I mean, I saved the king.
Saved.
No. If I had not gotten in the way, that would have hit Victor and Ricardo at full speed. Like I was able to hit it in time, but if I had not, it would have hit those guys at full speed.
You're a hero,
They
bro.
would have been dead.
You would have been gone. I think you would have lost your leg.
Why?
It would have been way more.
Oh my god, if you
You
boned,
would
bro.
just imagine.
You'd be like, Joe.
I got hit by the car and Victor.
Do I have to do an animation for that part?
You'd be
Yes,
like,
I
please.
Joe.
Yes, please.
I mean,
well,
does it work with this?
do it for
I
another
mean,
time.
I don't know
Just,
how it's gonna
no.
We will do that. I know what you're trying to do. We
it
can
as
do
a-
that
do it as a
eventually.
miniseries.
Yeah.
Um,
Highlights.
and then the other time was the time I texted you guys, and I wanted to cry really badly for how serious the near-death experience was.
Oh yeah,
I was at Mexico.
I was joking about it too.
Oh.
Um,
Joked about it, you
I don't
died.
think.
Yeah.
I don't know if you.
Oh,
thought-
yeah, you told me.
I don't think
Okay.
he was in the group chat at the time.
I don't know
No.
if you know,
I started
I don't
laughing
think
a
I
little
know.
bit because I couldn't take it serious.
because so
I made jokes about it and you got mad at me.
yeah, because I was actually okay. So I went scuba diving at Mexico, and so I know how to swim, but not good. So
He knows how to float.
I can paddle.
You can see.
That's it.
But we were in a group, right? And the guy, he has like a donut, like a lifesaver, and he says like those that can't. I mean, he said it in Spanish. He said those that can't swim grab onto the lifesaver. So it was me, my sister, and my dad. We were like, nah, we won't hold on because like we can swim. And then we started going,
You
right?
didn't stick of your life.
Yes. I started realizing that it's getting pretty deep. We have like vest on the whole time, so I wasn't worried of sinking. But I noticed we started getting super deep, and then the current started pulling us, and I just see because my dad's ahead of us. He just turns back and starts swimming like to the other direction, like super fast, and I'm like asking him like what's going on, but the whole time he's not answering, and then well before we like went into the deep end, we're kind of like in a rock area in the middle of the ocean,
Yeah.
and he just like goes back, right? And then I tell him like I can't like do this because it was too deep, and then I started panicking, and I just see my sister starting to get pulled back as well from the current. So at some point I tried paddling back, but I was doing it wrong to where I wasn't going towards the rocks. I was just trying to get into like somewhere I can stand, but I didn't realize that I was in the middle of the ocean, so the only place I could stand was in the rocks. So I'm just like floating the whole time away from everyone else. My sister makes it to my dad, and I just hear like everyone yelling at me to like swim towards the rocks. But as like it slowly happened, everyone just slowly got quieter and quieter, and that's when I started panicking because I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting too far, and I tried like swimming back, right? But since I'm panicking, I'm like paddling super fast, and I wasn't moving or anything, and it was pretty scary.
Yeah, that's the worst possible thing you can
Yeah,
do.
'cause-
Is panic in the water.
No, eventually I'm like, okay, I gotta calm down. And then I started swimming back normally, but it was scary just hearing everyone slowly get quieter. But then like this boat came in and got me. But it was that was terrifying. I remember like after that, I refused to get back into the ocean. I was just staying in the boat the whole time.
Hey, you want to go to the ocean at some point?
I actually do want to go back. I hate that because that was my first experience scuba diving. I don't want that to be my only experience of me almost
But didn't
dying.
you have a tank with you or something?
No, we didn't. We had like the thing, like a
The scuba
tube.
gear?
Yeah, like a tube to breathe,
Then
but
poke his ass to
yeah, it's Mexico. No,
his ass
but
to
I hate that's my only experience so far with scuba because it was cool. It was like a nice experience until that happens.
You cozy?
Yeah.
He's in a blanket.
But then when I got into the boat, right, my sister was there with me, and she had like red fucking marks all over her leg. And it turns out that like as she was getting pulled, like she was like scratching her legs and like coral and everything. It's like god damn.
There's one specific coral that does like.
It was
give you
like
a bad
bumps and
rash.
red. Yeah, it was like a rash. But me, like, I was fine besides almost drowning. I was so scared, dude. Literally, after that event, no joke, I was like, I should really, like, appreciate life more. Because I actually thought I was going to die. Like, and that's, like, one of my biggest fears, dying from drowning.
And now we're going to the gym.
Yes.
They are trying to, lose weight and get better.
I'm just
But,
trying to grow.
We should go to Mexico, guys.
I want to go. I want to go to Cancun. It's so, like,
It's so
I can.
cool there.
Have you gone there?
No, but I've
Oh.
seen pictures. I've seen a
I
lot
cannot.
of pictures and
I
love
can't
it.
like even explain how nice it is. It's so nice over there.
I mean,
It's
we could go,
expensive, no?
honestly.
It's
Like,
really
yeah,
nice,
let's
dude.
go.
Like the beaches there. Like it's just a huge beach, like where the hotels are.
I've only been to the broke side of Mexico.
I mean, that's...
I only go to that rich side.
Yeah, I go to
fucking
Medellin.
white boy.
Ain't that Colombia?
I go to Zacatecas, man. I get shot there a
I've
lot.
never been to Mexico.
Zacatecas.
You really haven't?
I haven't been to
There was a
Mexico.
Oh my
store
If
God.
I
in my
was
room
gonna go to
back in
Mexico, I'd go to Acapulco.
Oh,
Because that's
yeah,
where my
yeah.
grandparents
I've been to Acapulco
are.
too.
That's where my grandparents are living. And
It's nice there.
If you haven't noticed, we're Mexican.
Yes.
all of us.
Except
Yeah.
one.
One's Irish.
Ooh.
What?
Well, hold on. If we're counting ancestry, one's Irish, one's...
For counting
One's
ancestry, I'm.
We're all black.
Ooh.
Come on, man. We already talked about that.
We're way
Jokes like that aren't funny.
No,
I'm Malaysian.
What the fuck is that?
part black.
I
part
Jamaican.
Yes. The gulag.
How,
You Jamaican.
Aaron, what white are you?
What white?
The whitest white.
Because
there
we're
is.
Hispanics, but we're a certain type of Hispanic. What type of white are you? Exactly, you're a boring species.
Yeah.
Look, we have somebody from Guerrero. Where you from?
America?
America.
I mean, I was born here.
Yes,
Yeah,
America.
Your parents, your
basically.
parents.
So
Um,
basically, we're all Americans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But my parents are from Mexico. Only my dad, though. My mom was born here, too.
Green card.
Green card. Hey,
What's that?
that's not funny. I get all of those from Uno.
But yeah, I'm Is that... Didn't you say... Oh, you already said it.
What?
Your near-death experience?
Yeah.
Is that everyone that had one? Did you have one?
I don't got shit.
You?
Really?
Oh, well, you already
Yeah,
said yours.
I already said mine.
Everyone said theirs.
I mean,
theirs.
no.
Yeah.
Not really. I never died.
No shit.
It's not like I was gonna die in any situation.
Oh yeah, but do you feel dead inside?
No, I'm not
Okay.
fucking depressed.
I'm not Angel.
You know who almost had a near-death experience today?
Who?
Bleep it out.
Yeah, don't worry.
You know, I just won't say the name.
Okay.
School.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes.
he said the name of school.
Yeah, I know.
So you gotta
Oh yeah,
read
don't
that.
worry, don't worry. I'll try to get it.
Yeah. Our high school was on fire today.
Funny thing is, because I've been passing by left and right, there's cops there. Somebody tampered with the building, because right now they're just investigating it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
they
they don't
have
know
that
what the
whole
cause of the
entire
fire
block.
was.
They have that whole street blocked, the one by the entrance, the main entrance.
Austin?
Yeah, and they're basically checking it out. I couldn't cross through there.
Wait, so honestly, what happened?
People,
That's why they're
so-
you know what I'm seeing? People are saying extended summer vacation.
I know.
Bitch, it's an
That's
extended.
annoying.
It's gonna there.
Extended.
It's an extended school year.
No,
the
it's-
fuck?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's no the person who posted on Facebook about the information on what happened. He said that the building is still option.
No, I'm saying people were saying that since it was
It's
on
gonna
fire,
be,
people were saying, oh, we might get a summer extension.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I know. But no, they're saying if it was, like for example, if it
If
was a
it
summer
did get
extension,
one.
it would have just extended the school year for
If
them.
it was like a huge fire, because I heard that the fire the smoke just went through the ventilation, which caused it to have outside. So it's probably inside.
That was a huge smoke though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through
It's
the
like a
vents.
part of the building was probably on fire.
Who knows what?
I mean, it's pretty obvious what happened.
There was a
Someone
fire.
It was the heat.
The jewel room.
It
The
wasn't
jewel
even-
room.
Probably a
Someone was
generator or
using. Someone was
something.
using
Like
the
a short
jewel.
circuit.
Just vaping.
No, the thing
That's
is,
his
no,
last name. You gotta bleep that.
Don't worry, don't worry.
he went to go play football with the football team one time, and then his school got on fire.
No, Javier went to make his track.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Oh my
But-
God.
Yeah,
You think
then,
these rappers are
somebody
gonna
was
make
listening
it
to
out?
Group the Richest.
Grim the Richest.
Grim the richest.
I thought you said group the richest.
But he's in Texas.
Okay, so
Is he really?
He's
Yeah,
heating
he's.
it up
Wait, you
over
actually didn't know
there.
that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's in
He's
Houston.
heating it up over there right now. Nobody.
Yeah,
here
but
can
somebody,
heat it up.
somebody,
That's why it's a desert in
somebody here is
Texas.
listening to Grim the Richest, bro. Somebody was in the school and be like, "Oh shit, I dropped my phone. Grim the Richest is playing. Oh fuck, it exploded."
We should send this clip to him.
We should.
Oh my God.
You talk to him more, so you should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
sure.
link to his SoundCloud is gonna be at the
No longer.
description.
Proceeds to fall
Definitely.
asleep.
We're gonna put it in every video.
Yeah, we are,
Yeah.
cause we
Because
love
he's our
boy.
boy.
We
Hey,
love our
beautiful.
boy.
And we love his music.
We have a gambling addiction.
Yes, we
Oh.
do. GTA, the newest update with the casinos.
Oh no.
I wasted 100,000 GTA bucks on it already.
I said a
Wow.
bunch of job bucks in there.
Job bugs.
Well, I'm going to be addicted.
Addicted.
Aaron, you live in a crackhead.
You are a crackhead.
I just got
Actually,
I
you
need
know,
that fix.
I don't have an addiction though because I've actually been making money.
It's
So
still
it's
an
a good
addiction.
addiction.
Hey,
It's a
There's no
good
such thing as a good addiction.
Yes,
You clearly haven't seen me with chips.
masturbation.
Oh. But yeah,
Hello.
I am a
Who's ever
gambling
heard me
addict.
say the Mickey Mouse voice for a long time? The
Okay.
See, no.
So,
What you do?
Recording
What you're recording?
this
What's this?
podcast.
Hold on, you're
can we
recording that?
just talk about
Yeah,
how
the
much we
MPD.
appreciate Cesar?
Oh.
Yeah, thank you,
Cool.
Caesar.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Wait,
No
we're
problem.
taking
The last video, yeah, the last video was edited super fucking good. like I don't know.
All he did was put an intro.
That's what makes it super good. I don't know why. It made it really like professional looking.
Yeah, now just for saying that, he's gonna make you $100.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
No, don't worry.
It was really. It's nice though.
Like, the whole logo was completely made from scratch too. Like, I got questioned by someone, like, asking me where did I get like the logo from, what site. I was like, nah, bro.
No, I just made it.
I just made it. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest.
It's
like,
nice.
It really is. Oh man,
And then the song
the song.
is
Oh
bread.
man,
It's
it's
bread.
bread.
It's just bread.
We're getting it. That's why.
It's a good song. Yeah.
No,
we're getting
not.
that. We're getting that bread. Yes.
With the 2 jobs that we have now.
Oh yeah, we should talk about that.
One job that pays shit that's been around longer. One that's brand new and way better.
Here's the thing.
Subscribe to. I'm not gonna say the company
No,
name.
don't.
They don't even have a YouTube channel.
Don't.
Like, here's the thing.
Just
With the
say,
second
just
job,
say security.
the second job just came out of the first job. The first job has been longer, but
Okay.
it's shitty.
Okay.
But then the second job, the people who own it used to work for the first
No,
job.
they still do. I
Well,
think.
they
still
still
work.
do.
They
They
still
still
work.
do. They still work there, but they have their own company,
Yeah.
which is way better. Has better pay and actually cares about the employees. Like going around each hour asking for food, like asking
Yeah.
them if they want food,
Food,
drinks,
water.
restroom break,
Yeah.
whatever they need.
Keep in mind though, it was their first event. This
It
will
was
not
their
last
first
forever.
Is
But
it-
no, like
they got a contract.
no, yeah,
too.
that was really quick.
fucking great.
Yeah, they got a contract so quick, and
It
that's
took
also
them-
increasing like our pay rate and everything.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it's fucking crazy.
It took
How
him 3
much?
years to make this
Like
company
15,
too.
Yeah, currently we're
Ooh.
getting paid $15.50.
Yeah,
And he said-
we were at the Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people were, and
University.
we because on Saturday the event we were at, it started like pouring. I'm pretty sure it was raining here too,
Yeah.
and they kind of like pretty much paused the event, and we were under this tent, and we were talking with one of the managers there, and he was telling us how they're like trying to sign this deal, and if they sign it, like it'll increase their pay rate.
They've been trying to make this company for 3 years, and each time they kept having to get a new license.
Yeah,
So
because
that's why it
he
took
said they
so
always
long.
like ran into problems when trying to make it. But that's fucking crazy, dude. That they
And
just
then
started it.
They're giving every employee like a fucking radio and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, everyone got a radio.
You know, we upgraded when we went from no radio to having earpieces.
Yep.
Just an earpiece. Forget the radio.
Dude, we were fucking freaking out over an earpiece.
Yeah, no.
I remember in the load-in when
And
we
no-
first got the walkie-talkie, he was like, "Oh shit, walkie-talkies."
And then when we first worked there on Saturday, we're like, okay, this company's way better just because of the
Just because of the
uniform.
Yeah,
earpiece.
the uniform looks
And-
nice.
Yeah,
What color?
it was
Red.
red and white.
But
Wow.
the company, the other okay, I'm gonna say the names. Just it's
Yeah,
gonna
don't
be a lot,
worry, don't
but
worry.
we're paying you for a
Actually,
reason.
You don't have
Yeah.
to.
You don't actually. Why are you gonna?
The first, okay, yeah,
Does
because we
company
already
matter?
said
Yeah.
too.
It's worldwide, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But we've also said where we work.
So,
No, exactly. Joe,
Doesn't matter.
the first company basically has kind of like the same color.
Yeah,
The same
but
color
that's
shirts.
it. It's just red with like the number, like
It's just
a random
red,
number.
the logo, and a number.
Yeah, but this job it's red, but with white.
With white.
and black logo.
Yeah, it looks nice. Like the way their uniform looks, it's super
Well,
nice.
The
clean
fabric?
as well.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, they're clean. It's
Yeah.
clean.
They're
At the
clean.
other job, you can reach into your pocket and you pull out a fucking condom.
Or a ketchup stain or something.
I'll have you know, I got $10 in one of the pockets.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Ooh, man.
it's like
Because here's the thing.
it's ghetto.
Since it is a
It
new
is.
company, we
The old company is ghetto, by the way. The
old
new
company-
one,
the
company
new
is
one is
ghetto.
better.
the new one is at top class security.
Like as soon as they get big, they're starting slow. But if they start getting like,
they're already
like they
going
want,
big.
Yeah.
they want like bigger contracts, like to Grant Park, to Soldier Field. To,
No, that's
to
a,
even Navy
that's a
Pier.
contract they're
That's
signing.
Yeah, that's the
they're
name- that's
already
what you're
signing
doing.
that.
No, the contract they're signing is the one, the heads of the one who fucking was at the festival.
No, he told us that.
Wait,
it's
was it?
No.
Yeah, it was the one at the festival.
No, because I remember him actually. I remember him saying that we're signing a contract to where we'll be their primary security.
Yeah,
He
we're talking
said
about the
that.
one for the festival. We're not talking about Soldier Field.
No, but they hold festivals at Grant Park. He mentioned that.
He
Yeah,
said, no,
yeah.
this is what he mentioned. He said, oh, this contract is going to offer opportunities at Navy Pier, Rand Park, and I forgot another place.
Soldier
I
Field.
somewhere around
I don't
there.
think it was. No,
I think it was
no.
Soldier Field.
The big deal contract was at Soldier Field and a bunch of other places. But the one he signed, yeah, that was at Navy Pier, Grant Park, and somewhere else. I don't remember either. Yeah.
Up in the north, uptown, basically around there.
Yeah, which means, dude, nah, but like, this fucking job is better.
And like,
I almost got into a fight.
yeah. The only reason this one is better is because the two owners worked at the first company that was ghetto and really shit.
Yeah.
So they learned from them and improved on it.
Yeah.
And like, this job is way better. We actually have people taking care of us and shit. Unlike the first job.
Yeah.
They never check up on us on the first one.
And the first job, you can see your supervisor once, and you won't get a break the whole day. I mean, granted, this job we don't get a break either, but they kind of make up for it. Well, first of all, they can't give breaks.
Honestly, no. The supervisors don't do a lot in the other one. They kind of like disappear on you.
Yeah.
I was working the Rolling Stones concert. As soon as he passed by once, I just stopped doing my job.
Yeah, you can literally not do anything at the job the first job. I don't want to I need to specify because I don't want to talk bad about the second job because I know
it's really good.
Yeah,
Monterey.
Monterey's the first job. I mean, you don't have to say it. It is
and
no, it's worldwide. It's Monterey's worldwide.
We just said where we were and what exactly.
Doesn't matter.
Where's security guard?
There's multiple Angels, Fabians, Ricardos, and Enrique.
There's multiple.
As long as we don't say our last
make
name.
it short for the list.
And Aaron and Cesar and.
But there's only one, Jarek Security.
Okay, so.
But we're talking about good.
But
about
we're
them.
security guards.
I know.
You're acting like we kind of do shit.
We're sponsoring them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Monterey is the first job. Jarek is the second one.
And
Jarek
is
amazing. Not a branch. I shouldn't say branch. It's an offspring of Monterey.
Yes.
Kind of.
The better version.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. It's not. It has nothing to do with Monterey.
Yeah.
It's just supervisors that worked at Monterey made Jarek, and Jarek is 100 times better.
But like you were saying, there are no breaks. That's because there's not many workers yet.
Yeah, it's a new company. I think there were like 20 of us there, weren't there?
20.
Yeah,
20.
so I don't blame them for not having enough people to give breaks.
And all the workers were from Monterey.
Yeah.
All of them.
Well,
most of them.
I
Most of them
met
were.
some of them that didn't work for Monterey and they had different comment. Yeah. Especially that one girl I made like a friend.
Yeah, I know which one.
Yeah. She brought her sister and worked.
And
well, yeah. Most of them were from Monterey, so they're taking their people.
And they said that Monterey is way worse than Jersey.
Yeah,
everyone's
you know, it's a huge improvement working here when part of the uniform is shorts.
Yes.
We can wear shorts here.
They gave us sunscreen.
Yeah, that
but
too.
He said that it also depends on the event.
Yeah.
There might be other times where we might even wear like.
I mean, I think
they give us the option to wear it. Though.
Yeah, I think suits is gonna be like indoor like events, like
Navy P probably and all that.
But what was I gonna say? But yeah, this job like they checked on us like hourly. They would ask if we wanted food, drinks. They brought us lotion.
Go to the bathroom,
yeah.
stuff like that.
But at Monterey, yeah, no.
Made so many friends at work, dude. That shit was amazing.
I only did not talk to anyone.
Only
one friend, and he was actually a student at DePaul, and I asked him how it was.
I was serving drinks. I was serving alcohol.
Aaron, if you had still lived here, you would have gotten a
You were
Wait,
playing football.
why don't you work with us?
I don't know.
Work with us.
You could work with
could.
us.
I could, yeah.
$15.50 an hour.
Because I was gonna tell you,
Because
like,
the thing is,
I might-
You gotta get a
remember?
card.
no, I don't have one.
No.
So you can't be,
Neither do I.
like, full
No,
security.
here's the thing. Cause I tried to get my friend in, and Mike is our supervisor.
Mm.
He asked if they have a perk card, and I said no, and he didn't respond afterwards. So I'm guessing you might need a perk card, and the reason why
How old are you?
He's 18.
Yeah.
Then-
So you could work.
Yeah, as long as they're able to get one,
Yeah.
he can work there. Because
Okay.
he did mention that.
So if I were you, apply in the first company, just do the perk.
I mean, apply at
just
Monterey.
do
Do
the
the
perk.
Do the perk and
I mean,
then
they
go
do
to jail.
classes.
No, but at Monterey you save money if you get the perk.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
basically
Yeah.
apply there, try getting your perk,
There-
and then just don't show up anymore.
There are mandatory events. Don't go to them. Just go for the perk card and leave.
Yeah.
But here's the one thing though. I need to get an internship for my college to even like graduate.
Well, Jarek Security got you.
What do you-
I
Okay,
mean,
no, you don't.
What do you mean
Actually, work
internship?
at a
Yeah,
He needs
office.
an internship. He needs to
I
be an
need-
intern.
Hold on.
From like any company or does it have to be a
And
specific
really like the companies that like sponsor the college that I'm going to.
one? I am confusion. I don't get
We'll
not
explain to you
sponsor,
later.
Okay.
but like ones that like work with my college.
But
Mostly
yeah.
like TV producers like
GameStop.
Best Buy.
Telemundo.
But yeah, you should apply with us. You'll get the job. Like you'll guarantee get the job.
We'll vouch for you.
Yeah.
ooh. I'll think about it.
No, because like the thing is with this job though is like we have a lot of major events. We have Bears games. We have
Yeah.
Lollapalooza.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
Monterey.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Jerry.
No, I'm like comparing Jericho and Monterey, even though they're starting.
We already have like 6 days confirmed for
Yeah.
the first
We
one.
have Bears training on Sunday,
Yeah.
and then we have Lollapalooza, and then we have the Bears game on in August.
I work
Yeah, we're
this
working
Saturday.
Lala. You guys jealous?
I work this Saturday with Enrique for Chicago Fire.
I have a party to go to, so I can't go.
I just don't want to work.
You down a cruise afterwards?
I don't know. It's work. Wait, we're at Toyota. Oh wait, shit.
Hey, what's the time, Cesar?
We're 46 minutes in.
I mean, what
damn.
else can we talk about?
Well, we already talked about our favorite job.
Wait, so what happened with Jurek? But I almost got into a fight.
Yeah, I thought you were
okay,
gonna like
yeah.
explain on
Okay,
that.
so let me.
I was gonna ask you. Didn't I tell you like tell me? But I was like, wait, no, hold it off.
No, let me explain. what
Yeah,
happened.
because I heard you mention it, but I don't know what happened.
Okay, so here's what happened.
Workers Park,
Yeah.
by the way.
Off in the distance, I see somebody moving a barricade. You cannot do that. That's shady property.
The blue barricades,
You
like
did
for
it?
the
No.
parking lot.
No, not that one.
The iron ones.
The iron ones.
Okay.
They cannot do that.
Oh.
Well,
Have to
we-
get
we
in
went there.
somehow.
They moved the barricade, and I went up to them. So like, sir, you cannot move the barricade. That Elderman's property. Eldermans are the ones who hosted the festival.
Mhm.
And the dude you're talking about, it's public traffic, all this and that. And I'm like, sir, of course I know how to.
Keep talking.
And I know what I'm talking about, cause like I was given this info, and he's like, no, you don't. And he was about to swing at me, and I was getting ready to fight, which is why I didn't even say Ricardo to what was his name? Darnell. I just said, Darnell, I need you here now,
Mhm.
cause I was about to fight this dude. He was being held back by his friend who was moving the barricade, and then Darnell came, and he's like, what's going on, all this and that. The dude who was gonna fight just went inside. And then his friend explained, he's like, oh, we live here. And he's like, sir, you cannot move the barricade because, you know, it's city property. You cannot move it. And then he's like, no, I understand. Yeah, it's just that we weren't given any information that this festival was going to close down our street. And then I thought about it. Who didn't get the info? Somebody earlier moved the barricade so they could get in because they live in that area. They weren't given the info about the event.
That sucks.
So nobody got the information about the event, which kind of sucks, but it wasn't our job to give the info. It was the Eldermans. And I hated that moment. That's why I'm like, all right, I just need to be switched out.
How
And then I
were
got
people
switched
able
out.
to get into their houses?
They had to park away from the...
But how were they able to get in? Oh wait, were they moving the barricade to get their car in?
Yeah.
Oh, what
They
the
can't-
fuck?
they can't do
Yeah,
that.
like you'd be in the way of the festival.
Yeah, you can't do that. Let me see.
Hold on. Keep talking though.
But like, yeah, I'm like, sir, you can't do that. And then he's like, sir, he starts yelling me all over my face. He has a nasty ass beard. He was a crackhead. Dude, if I was able to take down a crackhead, if I fought him and I took him down, I'd had superpowers.
It's crackheads.
Because crackheads are on some shit, dude.
Dude, they're on crack.
They're on crack.
Like, dude, even without crack, there'd be superpowers. Like, scratching their neck and shit until like the vein starts coming out and there's blood and shit. Fuck. No, but like,
Takes their
that
eyeball
was the
out.
only time I hated working for Jurek because it was that moment right there. The rest was fine. I just had to redirect cars on where to go, and then there was people walking around with dogs, and they let me pet them. I'm like, oh my god, I miss my dogs.
No, nothing bad happened to me. And besides, like the worst possible thing that could have happened was on Sunday when we were telling people to get out.
Yeah.
I told this one guy like, all right, you guys gotta go. And then I forgot what he asked. He's like, do you work for Montana or something?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, I work for Jurek. And then he's like, who are you to tell people to leave? And I'm like, security. And he says, and I forgot what he said. He's like, pick up the garbage or something. I'm like, that's not my job.
I said, just take your bike and get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here.
yeah.
I said that straight up.
Cause yeah, I mean, cause I guess he thought we were the cleaning crew or some shit. I don't know.
The cleaning crew wears neon green.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not the one that's cleaning. And then he just like got his bike. No, well, the guy with the bike, he wasn't saying anything. He was like, oh, okay. It was his friend that's like, who are you to tell people to leave and shit. But his friend, like, he was just leaving, like, fine. He just started saying that for no
One
reason.
was nice, one's a piece of shit.
Because all
Pretty
right,
much.
but when liquor's involved in an event, people will tend to be stupid
Yeah.
after
Very
a
stupid.
while. Very stupid.
Especially a certain race.
No, you gotta. You gotta fucking cover that up.
Yeah, no.
Because
Yeah.
nice job. I should smack you right now. Actually, vote on the comments if I should smack Angel. No, man.
Aaron's white. He
No,
should. Are you offended, Aaron?
No. 'Cause
There
I don't
you
give
go.
a shit.
I mean, it's kind of everybody.
Hey there,
who can't
bud.
handle it.
No,
it really is
It's
a lot of
like
people.
every race that can't handle alcohol. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's not just. Anyways, my dad's gone. So, Jerick is a good company. You know,
Nice.
Even
Aaron.
What the hell is going on?
My phone.
But like, what were all those
The
notifications?
system. Put down the system.
How
Anyways.
unprofessional of you, Aaron.
It's a
Okay.
fucking hentai.
It's not.
Fabian, everybody put their phone away.
No, I have mine on
Mine's
like.
a
No, like I put my phone away.
Oh.
Like, okay.
Mine's on the
Anyways.
map.
Jerick is not bad, especially for a company that just started in 50-50 for a pay rate. It's not bad.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Once it gets more workers, we will actually be able to get breaks.
Yeah, and once we like.
Do you think
this-
if they get more workers, it'll cause the pay rate to decrease?
A little
That's
bit.
what I've been
A little
thinking.
Maybe.
Because at some point they'll be like, "Oh,
No,
we're not
no,
making any
it
profit."
kind of depends on the contract they're signing too, because
That
Darnell did said if we get big money contracts with other places, we are gonna raise up the pay rate. Do you think they're gonna keep it on a limit of how many people can work for Jerick?
yeah,
I feel
think
like they
so.
are.
I feel like they are.
they are.
I feel like they're
I
not
don't-
gonna hire everybody.
I
on
don't
the
think they're.
spot.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it like Monterey does.
No,
It's
because
first come, first serve.
Yeah, Monterey has
I
a
think-
lot of people.
I
I think
think-
these guys want to have it like a more personal one where they like know everyone.
With people
No,
they
here's
know
the
and
thing.
talk
No,
to.
here's the
Yeah,
thing.
small.
Now here's the thing. I think the way they're gonna start hiring people is that if they have a perk card. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna start hiring people from Monterey that have a perk card.
But
That
honestly,
explains-
they're gonna be picking the people that are working more too.
That
They're not
explains why they're hiring at 17 years old.
18.
No,
It's
they're hiring
17.
at 17.
17?
Yeah,
He's
I asked.
17.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that explains why. Because, like for example, me, I'm gonna turn 18 soon, meaning I can get my perk card. So I think that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Right now, since they're starting, they're gonna go with 17, since they're close to getting the perk. But once time passes, I think they're gonna like focus
Yeah.
solely on
On
18
perk
and up.
cards.
Yeah.
But they-
That's why I said you need to get your perk card. That's
What?
why I said you have to go
Okay,
take your
so
I
class.
already have the job.
You already have the job, but you need to get a perk card so you can actually do something.
Caesar, get your perk card so you can join us.
What are you saying?
I'll see what
I mean, the way I see it, he's picking out people that are actually doing their job. You know.
People that have good points.
Yeah, good points. Cause why would he ask me to do a double?
I do not have good points.
Why would he
Yeah.
ask me to do a double though?
He
Well,
asked,
he asked
everybody.
He asked everyone.
All right, thank God.
Yeah.
Cause
that's what
you
we
guys
talked about
never
in the
told me
chat.
anything. I was like, man, am I the only one that said that?
No, yeah, he was like going down
Yeah,
asking.
that's,
Yeah.
that's why we talked about it in the
Alright.
group chat.
I was like, thank
No,
God.
he's not going based off points. He's just going based off like who he had contact with.
Yeah.
Because he had contact with me and Vicente, and then he told me to like ask people I knew.
And I'm like, hey, what's up?
But the way I see, he hasn't picked anybody that's like, I don't want to be bogus, but like people that are slacking in Monterey.
Yeah.
No, he
They can
has,
tell, though.
he has people from Monterey who are slacking. One person was smoking.
You? No, crazy? Oh, what is about
One
it?
person was smoking on the job.
Sounds
You
lit.
think I'm lying? He was. He lighted up in front of me.
Did they
He's
say
like, "Yes?"
anything?
No.
I mean,
Did
you
no? Did
guys
like
know.
Michael or did Mike or Darnell say anything?
No.
They saw me serving drinks and they didn't care.
Because these guys are cool as fuck. That's why. These are cool ass manager dude. They fucking went from
Look,
supervisor
as
to
long as
owning
they
a company.
see us doing something
Yeah.
like good, they're not gonna say anything. But if you're throwing the football around in the field with little kids, of course you're gonna get in trouble.
What the fuck?
I'm looking at you because I saw you. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay,
is
so
this
but
dude
were they
doing?
there?
Hey, you can get
What
in
if they
trouble.
were?
So? I'll be like, okay, they
Got
tossed it to me
fired.
once. I'm gonna throw it to them. The fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know, Chief.
I mean, I don't know. They did catch me on the table with two other people just talking about shit.
I think as long what they're doing, I think as long as like we're on posts.
As long as no one took the bucket.
The problem was though with our case, Ricardo was fine on what he did besides the football game.
Yeah.
The reason I said not to do the football thing because it was risky. If they saw you, it probably could have led to you getting in trouble. With us though,
It was
we
just a
had we
bucket.
couldn't. I'm not gonna say who it was, but one of us sat down while working, and we can't do that considering where we were, because what we had to do was we had to take care of like money, and if we were sitting and someone took the money while we were sitting, that would have gone really bad because we're pretty much supposed to be like not on focus.
Ready for action.
Yeah, we're supposed to be ready for anything to happen.
I
Cause
was
yeah,
ready.
you were.
You were saying that. The way I
mean,
see it,
so
if
everybody-
somebody took the
everybody
money
else
like
was
that, you
sitting
had
down.
to get up.
No one was sitting.
No, and the other positions they were.
I just said our positions where we couldn't be sitting.
The
The
thing
girl-
is,
the girl-
look,
okay,
I'm gonna
here's
be
the thing,
honest.
'cause
Don't
you
look
guys
at
were
other
working-
people and think you can do the same thing. If that's them, if they don't want to do their job or something, what makes you think you should?
The door.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
He's afraid of you.
Here's the thing, cause you guys were doing beer posts, right?
Yeah.
There was another person. I think there was another person doing a beer post, and they were sitting down, right by the tent. The managers are always there. They didn't care.
I was sitting like inside the post, and from where I was, it was a good spot. Cause if I see someone like go reach for it, I could easily just get up
Yeah.
and go for a reach.
The post we had was so unnecessary. Like the money was like perfectly hidden somewhere. Like no one could have
No, the
gotten
blue
it.
buckets.
No, the
No,
one-
I didn't have a blue bucket in mind.
I had blue
the
buckets.
first on Saturday, the first day, there wasn't a blue bucket, so I didn't really have anything to do.
Yeah.
The second day there was buckets, but from where I was sitting, I could easily just reach and grab it
Yeah.
if someone tried to go for it.
And if anything, they cannot go far with the bucket because everybody
Actually,
knows.
you can
that-
get
And we
lost
could-
in the crowd.
And we have walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Lost in the crowd, yeah. We have walkie-talkies,
So-
and Chicago PD was there. See,
Yeah, they had actual
MPD?
cops there.
CDP.
Yeah, we had walkie-talkies, so if someone did take it, I could have easily gone, hey, Fabian, to your left.
Or not even that. Or
Something
just
like that.
describe the person. Just describe the person.
And their outfit, like, this guy took
'Cause
the
the-
bucket wearing yellow with the red umbrella, which
But the
someone
thing
saw.
is, you
looks
say this
sketchy.
right now, but once you're in the action, you kind of zone out.
I
Or
don't
you
zone
know
out.
what happens. You freeze. You don't know what's gonna happen that once it goes down for real.
That's
You
not-
say that right now, but when the action happens, there might be something else going on.
Alright, we gotta change
Hey,
the
we're
subject.
off work.
We gotta change the subject.
We've been talking about work, or you guys' work, for like a good 30 minutes.
Again.
Again, yeah. Like the last episode.
Work is intriguing.
No,
It
it's
is.
not.
Where
It
is
is.
Really, it
Oh, shit.
fucking kills the mood. We need to speak about
Kills the mood.
topics.
Oh my god, that peaked.
That's my bad.
You were like right in front of the
Nah.
microphone.
We need to
Work
speak
is
something about interesting.
Work is fun though. Like
It's interesting. I like the stories, but the thing is, it's like
it's long, right?
Okay, I'm
We-
just
we
gonna read
talk
this
about
paragraph
that.
I have. I'm sorry that I never gave you guys a proper MPD. I gotta send it off. Send off. Never mind. We're gonna read this.
What is
What-
that?
what is
What do you-
that?
I sent
What
this
is
to the group chat once, and I added people with the same name as other people, and I just sent it saying, "I never gave you guys a proper send off." Now here
Oh my
it
God.
is. Hi, by the way, I know you're not listening.
Hey.
no, I'm just kidding.
I should
I'll-
tell you about this podcast. And
That was
my chest got super cold. I don't know where.
Hold on.
Uh,
Just
holding.
hold it.
holding.
Currently
Um,
holding still.
we're about an hour in.
So Area 51, guys.
People are gonna die.
A lot of people are
I
gonna
mean,
die.
here's the
It's
thing.
not gonna happen.
We do have theories about it though. Like what happened? Like what if?
What
Of-
if it does?
Like
Oh,
what
yeah,
if?
we talked
Because
about
you-
that last
because you said
time.
it last time. Like what if people
Yeah.
do raid and people die?
If
Either way,
it's gonna lead to something bad.
it's something bad happens.
If people show up,
And
If-
it's successful.
that's either the government is fucked no matter what. If people show up and they get killed, there's gonna be a whole
Controversy.
about the morality behind it. Like, was it right to kill that many people? But
If
if
they
is
even
it really
tried.
worth?
Now they're gonna be like, what are they hiding now?
yeah, and
I
if,
was like,
yeah,
was it worth killing them?
yeah, like what could they be hiding to kill that many people? If people get through,
And they're successful.
That's
and they
gonna-
find stuff.
now let's say
No,
there's
they
not.
say they find stuff. First.
Yeah, that'll pretty much lead to like kind of not a, I guess, is it revolution?
Revolution.
Yeah, where people will realize like, oh, big groups of people can cause major changes, and I'm just saying the government likes scared people because scared people don't like doing
Yeah.
much.
And then if they find nothing there,
Then
they
they'll
won't-
cherish
they
the
won't-
friendships they made along the way.
And then they realize the government is lying to them a lot. What else have they been lying about?
Oh shit! I didn't think about that.
Here's
Really?
one thing I was thinking about just now. That place is mostly like
The desert.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's mostly like open.
There's
Where-
drone
Landmines.
satellites or something
Yeah.
like that. Like
I
There's
wonder
a
what
minefield around
building.
it.
They have mines around it.
Mhm.
they
Yeah.
have a drone also like technology.
They have
that
like a
can
bunch of
fucking-
stuff defending that.
They
What
have alien technology.
is
bro.
actually a hologram walking into Wakanda?
They first
Men in
had to
Black.
send out the Karens and the Kyles.
But then there's videos out there that they go straight ahead and nothing happens until they make it to the gate.
No, what I
Oh,
saw,
yeah.
I saw one with dirt bike
Yeah.
riders.
Yeah,
where they got through and instantly a military guy shows up and he's like, "Get the fuck out before I shoot you" and all that. It's like, god damn.
The guy didn't even know he was entering.
Yeah, they didn't know. They're like,
You know
"Oh, we
what's-
didn't know."
You know what's funny about this? The military actually had a press conference.
I saw that.
Oh,
really?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, so people are sharing online saying about raiding Area 51, and there's Naruto runners in there and all this type of people.
They actually
And then
send
they
Naruto
actually
runners.
demonstrate what a Naruto runner is. Like,
I started dying.
it's like Area 51 conference. Thanks, guys.
They're gonna Naruto run faster than our bullets.
It trended on Twitter, and there was 2 pictures attached to it.
Yeah.
It was a projector,
Yeah.
and one was where the old general guy was
Yeah.
right there demonstrating.
Oh, yeah.
It trended all over Twitter. It was the funniest thing I've seen.
Twitter's
Let's
amazing.
You
see.
think it's gonna happen though?
No.
I doubt.
I feel like there will
But
be
if
like
they do,
Wait, I'm
this
gonna
is
check how
gonna
many
be a
people are
big
going.
Impact.
it was like 1.7 million now.
So,
So
like,
going.
1.7 million.
So like,
Dude,
if
the whole army.
if this many people actually go and they die,
The way
this
I
could
see
cause like a war.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah.
Like the whole civil war, because then you know how fucking crazy people are gonna be like, what the fuck, why did you kill our family? It's like, you guys were fucking raiding a base that could possibly have weapons.
Enemy! He's an enemy! Trying to tell people not to kill him!
Take it out now.
Naruto run his ass no.
But like, really, brother?
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
No, it's a dumb idea because it is risky.
It was made to be a joke.
But John Wick's going. We're
I couldn't find
fine.
the-
John
There's
Cena's gonna
nothing
go.
I can't penetrate. Johnny sins.
Johnny
I couldn't find the page
I
by
will
the way.
penetrate
So
you guys with my saxophone.
I'm gonna 69. I'm gonna 69 Area 51. Count me in, and it's Mia Khalifa. Have you seen that
Why
picture?
not?
No.
Why Area 51? Let's go to Area 69.
Ah.
Ah.
Well, here's the thing.
You see that meme? It's like, oh, they're moving their secrets to another base.
Yeah.
They're showing you a full like, yeah.
Thanks, guys. Area 52.
What? Okay, let's say they're hiding something. What are they hiding? Well, hold up. Quick thing. Why is it Area 51 specifically that people think, oh, they're hiding something in there? Is there a reason? Are you allowed to go into other bases
think
like
it-
nothing?
I think
Yes,
it
you
was-
are. You are.
You are?
You're like military bases like forts. You're able to go in there.
Okay.
If you have a family member there, you're able to go in there. Because my brother graduated from, you know how he's in the army.
Yes.
My family was able to go to a fort to see him graduate or just see what's up.
Wait, in Area 51 though,
Is that the only one they can
Area
enter?
51 is a military base, but we cannot go in there.
no, but
that
are
the only one?
soldiers allowed to go in there?
Soldiers are allowed.
So are they even hiding anything?
There was
Because I doubt they would let because look, I'm not trying to be rude, but soldiers are just generic people like
I
us.
don't-
We can
okay,
easily be one.
Look, okay, I'll tell you why. Yeah, over there, you know the geo filter in Snapchat?
What's that?
what's
yeah,
that?
you know the stories when you tap on it. You
Oh,
get to
yeah,
see,
yeah,
yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I'll be honest, and if you go to every area, every base, they actually show a little bit of their training and all that.
Mm.
But if you click on that,
On Area
there's
51?
nothing. There's nothing.
There's nothing
there.
there.
There's no story there.
It's probably.
Or there's somebody saying add me for something, but that's about it. There's nobody posting anything about military training.
They're probably like super strict
whatsoever.
about phones
Here's
there. Then.
here's one.
It's not even that. It's just they're just really restricted on what type of people can go there. Like
The
no
way-
civilians cannot go there. And what happens? It's not typical like you said, generic soldiers. What
Mm.
happens if those who are like
There's something like really high class,
The way
like
it's-
trusted people are
like no
Never seen a-
privates. I doubt any privates.
Yeah, like
Like
I know,
generals.
like high
Yeah.
class people are allowed in there, like very trusted people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, so soldiers aren't allowed to go in there?
not
Is
generic
it in
terms.
Marines?
Okay,
Or
like
Not
I get what you
Like
mean.
high class.
Yeah, yeah,
what,
yeah, yeah.
What group is it? Marines or what is it?
For what? Area 51?
Yeah,
I
like
think it's just
I think
shoulders.
it's- I think
Shoulders.
it's army.
Shoulders.
No, it's an airfield base, so it has to be Marines or something.
Like,
Like
the
that.
airfield could be a cover up.
It could honestly be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could honestly
But they
be-
said that's where the.
All I'm saying is
what
this:
that plane came
if
out?
people raid Area 51,
At least the problems in
Area
the end, no matter what
51
happens.
for sure. If they're hiding something, it has different levels. I'm pretty sure the most secretive thing is gonna be at the very bottom, and it's a portal to the upside down.
What if they invented time travel there?
Because the thing, is, if we do find alien technology,
Halo weapons.
not halo weapons, just like
I know how Area 51 started.
How?
The Roswell incident. That's what led to it. Oh god,
What's-
you guys
what's-
not know? Oh boy,
yeah.
Oh.
I'm about to fool you in
Yeah, I
with
know what.
alien knowledge.
Educate
okay,
us.
go.
Well, do you know about it? 'Cause
Yes,
you-
I know
okay.
about the
Go.
Roswell.
Just explain it.
incident.
Explain it.
He hasn't been talking. He's gonna explain it.
No.
You know
Yeah,
more about it
just
than
talk about
I do.
Talk about it. I know what you're talking
So the Roswell incident is that supposedly I don't remember what year.
about. Engineer.
No,
It was
no,
like
no.
19.
I don't think you're talking about what we're
Wait,
talking
what are we
about. A UFO supposedly fell in Roswell
Oh.
and this area, and there's photo
Footage.
evidence.
Of an actual alien.
Yeah, of a dead alien body. Now, for all we know, it could be fake, but it's an old video, like it's super old. So if they were able to, it's not full. I guess just modify it. It's a long time ago.
Is that like in the public eye, like that video? Like
Yeah,
can
you're
find
able to
it?
see it. You're able
It's
to
like
see
a
it.
leaked footage, pretty
Oh,
much.
okay.
But people, so it was like in a town, a small town, I think, and a bunch of people were seeing it, like the crashed UFO. The alien body is a leaked photo. No one that was there kind of, I don't know if anyone there saw it, but when it landed, people were looking around, right? And then eventually, like, governments showed up to the area. Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like go ahead.
Government people showed up to the area, and they took the UFO, and they took every evidence there, and they just took it to Area 51 because that was the nearest area,
Yeah.
and I think that's what led to the whole theory of they're hiding alien stuff there, but
But if we do find alien technology, it's gonna be the downfall of the government for hiding secrets against us. If that happens, the secrets are gonna be released. And then our protection is gonna be gone. We're gonna have a new government, and then we're gonna, upgrade in technology where we can finally travel in space
yeah,
more efficiently. Like NASA's
they're making bases in the moon now,
Did you hear about Elon Musk saying
making
that
a
we're
base
gonna-
at the moon.
No, connecting everyone's brain to technology or something like that.
No, that
I
was
feel
that
like
was
we-
Mark. I think that was Mark Zuckerberg.
No, that was Elon.
Oh.
He said
Elon, I thought Elon was commercial spaceflight.
No, but he said he wants to do something like that.
You know,
Elon
it's
isn't
futuristic.
NASA.
But
He's
the
got
way I
his own
see
company.
How you're saying something about like the government putting fear? What if that's the way they're gonna get us?
That's what
With
they're doing.
Elon?
The government likes scared people, like people that are not afraid. Like that's like dangerous for the government because people are like, for example, like elections, right?
We have the power to
So-
change the government for
Yeah.
different people. So if we're scared, we're gonna rely on them for
Yeah.
stuff.
Like for example, okay,
Caesar just left the bathroom, I think.
The
Yeah, he went to
the
the
whole idea with the government, like for elections, the constant saying is if every citizen,
This picture, right?
yeah, that picture. I'm not sure if it's real or fake. P noise.
Can you hear it?
I can't really hear that well.
Okay. The whole idea is that if everyone and every citizen that is able to elect or vote, that would cause a major change in like the United States election thing. But like you have things like with the electoral, like I don't want to get into political stuff yet, but the last
I heard
election, Trump wasn't gonna win.
He wasn't.
Hillary had the most amount of votes, like for citizens. He won because of the electoral college, though. What are you telling me to be quiet? Oh, and
Welcome back.
and that's the whole idea that if the people think the electoral college is to cause people to just not vote, and the thing is, I have family that is actually starting to say like, oh, there's no point of voting if my vote doesn't matter. But the problem is that's their goal. They don't want people to vote. They want to be able to control. The government wants to control themselves pretty much. As much as they say, for the people, is it for the people by the people or by the people for the people?
By the people for the.
It's something like that.
Alright.
1 and 2.
It's clearly not. If they like, because they want to have people scared.
There's
Like a good events that gets people scared and easily control
Let's
people.
be honest. From the past, people have tried doing that movements
Yeah.
like that, and they all end up assassinated or something. or
Yes,
get put
like Martin
down.
Luther King and fucking John F. Kennedy and
Malcolm.
He's like,
yeah.
Luther
He
King was all about
thought violence was
passive.
power. But
Oh.
one of like his own men. I think it was his own men that killed him.
For
I
who?
forgot it was Malcolm X.
Who's Malcolm X?
Okay.
The black man.
Martin Luther.
Martin Luther King was a pacifist.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm X was pacifist, but
He's a real person?
He's a real person.
Yeah.
He's a real person.
Did you not think he was real?
Who the hell's... I thought Malcolm X...
I said he's a militaristic Martin Luther King.
I've never heard about him.
He was at the same
And
time
you
as him,
had-
too.
And
The
you had
reason-
8 push.
Dude, I
And
didn't
the
pay
reason,
attention.
why we heard about Martin Luther King more is because he was doing movements outside, and Malcolm X was doing like conventions inside.
So
Oh.
here's the definition by Google. Malcolm X was an American Muslim minister and human rights activist who was a popular figure during the Civil Rights movement.
Civil War.
Civil War.
But the way you see it, whoever tries to make a big impact in life always ends up getting
Yeah.
in
Definitely,
the fucking tomb.
definitely.
So you're telling
Now
me
let's say how far did it go? Abraham Lincoln.
I was going to say that. Abraham Lincoln is the first example. He stopped slavery, and it led to him getting shot.
guys, we're gonna get killed.
Why?
No,
We're
because
not-
that's
we're
a
not
big-
big.
No,
We're not
a
big.
saying that a conspiracy theorist said one time that revealed a bunch of information. If I ever die from suicide, it wasn't me, it was the government.
Yeah.
He was found dead from hanging himself.
Ooh.
I don't remember his name. But
I know
he
who
said
you're
that.
talking about.
He mentioned that once. He says, if I ever die from suicide, I didn't kill myself, it was the government.
What if
It's-
he
what
only
year
said?
was
I
Wait,
don't remember.
what if he was suicidal and only said that
I don't know.
just to mess with the government?
No, but the thing
people?
is, sometimes you don't know, cause you know what they're gonna put out there. Oh, he fucking died from suicide.
Mhm.
But in reality, nobody knows your story except you and the person that killed you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
If
Oh,
somebody
shit.
was involved with
you guys didn't know about, like, I'm
I
into
know what
like,
you were talking
yeah.
about. Yeah,
Honestly,
we
I'm
know
getting
this.
goosebumps from this.
Yeah, me too.
Because
This is
the
gonna
way
be a
I see it,
podcast.
Dude, it got super interesting out of nowhere. This is gonna be a long ass podcast.
I don't care. We have
can
a
make it
whole
one
hour
thing
left
Because
until I
the
left.
way
We
the
can make
way
it 2
you
hours,
see
right?
it-
Yeah, definitely.
buddy,
I don't
make it
care.
2 hours.
I don't care.
Went from
Look,
phase 4 to
Let's be
conspiracies.
honest. Let's be
That was a
honest.
big
If
jump.
somebody, like we said, makes a huge impact, like the person that made about this alien thing, and he doesn't show up, or if he does show up, who you think they're gonna target 1st?
Mhm.
The guy that caused the impact.
I want to say
So
that too.
instead
Like,
of look, you know how they said they were all gonna meet up in this like alien area, you know, a tourist site.
yeah.
What if they only grab the guy that's made that plan, and they
Yeah.
take him inside the base? Okay, let's say they go with it, you know.
Yeah.
They take him, they show him shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What
they,
if
they
they
let
have-
them in.
What if they do some mind? You know how there is mind control.
Yeah,
There
for
doesn't-
sure they have
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
that like
Yeah.
erases
It's like
memories.
hypnosis.
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So basically,
Yeah, pretty much like
Yeah,
Men
they
in
yeah,
will
Black.
show him. They will show him shit.
Yeah.
And after a while, they're gonna tell him to shut up, or either just say that he didn't see anything.
Dude, what if people show up and they just start saying we didn't find anything? I would instantly think these guys are fucking mind controlled.
Yeah.
If they say they didn't find anything, they had to have found at least like not even like aliens, just like top
If it's-
secret government
the-
files.
If it's very secretive, there is something
you-
there.
Yeah.
If they
Let's be
say
honest
it's
though.
nothing,
Yes.
Because the government does put out information out there,
But, like,
classified information
Yeah.
after a
Mhm.
while. But
Like how they did with the what's it called? The assassination of JFK.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what about
exactly,
that? Was it planned?
It was. Wasn't it the CIA?
I don't remember.
it
But
was
But they
that was
they
from another country.
I'm pretty
declassified
sure it
it.
was the
John F.
CIA.
Kennedy? No, he got killed by what's his name? His name is out there.
Yeah.
I forgot his
Well,
fucking name.
Okay.
already.
Just okay. Just,
I can look it up.
And like he got killed, like the guy that assassinated him, and then when it was a trial for the assassin, he got shot by some random person. So
Exactly.
people are saying, what if the killer, the assassin, he knew stuff,
yeah.
but they're like, we
he
can't
was a
have,
gun to hide.
yeah, we can't have
basically.
this shit leak, and they just like killed him too.
If you're a
Yeah,
whistleblower, you end up fucking dying.
Yeah.
Guys,
If you work for the
I
government and you like
Wait,
know shit.
I hear a plane.
No, for real. Like, to be honest, if you work in a branch like FBI, CIA, or an engineer for a top secret base and you leak shit out,
they're
You're
gonna
dead.
fucking
You're
kill
they're
you.
gonna come after you or your family, and they're gonna shut you up, or either they're gonna
Or
kill.
they take you out.
Yeah.
Or
they're
a nice
gonna
dinner.
kill you.
Like the Men in Black thing, where I forget what hotel it was. Saying they knew some information, and they said that some guy that saw some info. He rented at a hotel. Joke. I can look it up eventually. Hold on, I got a burp. Sorry, the coffee. With the hat and the glasses, they walk in. They talk to the greeter's
yeah.
desk or something,
Yeah.
and they go upstairs, and then they come back like an hour later just doing the same thing. Like, they didn't rant or anything. He said what happened was that they walked in and they threatened to kill his family and everything if he said anything at all.
Dude, but I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
It's on Men in Black 4. Just kidding. I feel like after a few days after we
Wait, I
post
think I know
this-
what his name was.
Shut the f***
What? Were you still thinking? Okay, who?
No. Lee Harvey Oswald.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my
Oswald.
God.
There you
A
go.
few days after we post this podcast, we're all gonna be found dead.
Imagine
Yeah.
what
It was the
my one-
government. It was the government.
Guys,
It
it
was
was
the government. Definitely,
I
definitely.
didn't kill myself. I'm happy. I have no reason to kill myself.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a fucking
really-
lie.
To be honest, some deaths from some people, when they say it's suicide, and they appear like in places where they're like, he could have been murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cops don't deal with that shit either. You know what I mean?
What?
Community park.
No.
No, community park, no.
That was just a straight up like
Oh man.
death.
Yeah, that was a straight up like a.
That wasn't that.
Yeah, that
Suicide.
was
There we
yeah,
go.
suicide. No, as I was gonna say earlier, a major event that scared people and controlled the masses was 9/11, because 9/11 affected Bush getting the second term, because people were afraid, and he was the one that was saying, if I get voted, we're gonna go against is it Iraq?
Al-Qaeda.
Al-Qaeda.
Okay, yeah, Al Qaeda, and
But he was a bad president, I heard.
that's
He-
what
he
people were
was.
saying,
Yeah,
that
he was.
9/11.
He bribed people too. Like he gave money out. I remember.
I know this is a dumb example, but Family Guy, they do an episode where 9/11 never happened
Oh yeah.
and Bush didn't get the second term, and they say because he didn't have that fear in people in order to control the masses. Now, do you think 9/11 was planned, or
There's video
Okay,
of it
here's
about
the
it.
thing.
You see only one plane, but how
Here's the
does
thing.
the explosion
Okay,
come out
no, here's the
inside?
thing. Here's the one thing I've been thinking about it. Remember when I argued against you that it wasn't planned?
mm,
So I do think it's planned now by the CIA and everything. You want to know why? Before 9/11, we had the Cold War. The Cold
Mhm.
War, we had 3 wars: Vietnam, Korea, and the one in Afghanistan.
Mhm.
We have Afghanistan versus the Soviet Union. And guess who was the one supplying the Afghan rebels?
yeah,
It was the CIA.
yeah,
Now,
Oh,
if I
man.
remember this, it could have been the CIA who bribed, pretty much ordered them to do 9/11.
yeah? Because people have been saying that the government was supplying all these things to Al Qaeda and all that.
Yeah.
This was all a parlay of like that one. I forgot what the name it was, but it was to like stop communism at the time. But I'm not sure if that's like a part of like the reason why 9/11 happened and why they were supplying
I don't
the
know.
people.
But I
But
think the Soviet Union was like it fell by the time 9/11 happened.
No,
It
but-
definitely did.
Before, it felt
Yeah, it
Yeah,
fell before.
way
9/11
before.
It was
happened.
What's
1990s.
with that? You know how they said how they
1980.
established here, United States, right? The country of freedom. But then it wasn't like that free for everybody. You get
It
me?
still isn't. It's like
It's
it's
so
a we have a corrupted government. That's the
Mhm.
thing. It's corrupted. It's filled with bribery and everything.
And then
Which shouldn't be a surprise anymore.
from the
It shouldn't.
beginning,
It's
the
al-
first
yeah, it's al-
president too.
It's always been like
regardless.
that. The
It's
rich control this country.
And
That's
then,
what it's like.
But you notice some people that were like rich, they wanted to actually make a change,
Yeah,
and
and
they
it-
end up
yeah.
dying. They end up dying.
Like, do you guys know how there was like 4 planes for 9/11, right?
Yeah.
The 2 for the
Yeah,
Twin
2 for the
Towers,
towers,
3 the
one-
Pentagon, and 1 was crashed in the field.
That one that was gonna go to
in
the
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, to the White House. And people are saying, so supposedly the story is that the people inside, they took over, they fought back against the terrorists and they took the plane,
Yeah,
but in doing so the plane crashed.
killing everybody.
Yeah, now there's 2 theories going on, 3. There's that one, the other one is the government shot it down because it was going to hit the White House, but the other one is the government shot it down because their plan failed.
Yeah.
Since they took over the plane, they're like, oh, we can't have these people land and like give maybe like information. So the whole idea is that the government shot it down. I don't think that plane crashed. I actually do think it got shut down. Now, whether it was because it was defending the White House or killing like people purposely, who knows?
There was this theory that it was with the shut it down by the
Mhm.
government, and that they replaced the bodies.
That
On
you
the
took.
site.
Oh yeah, I know.
That they replaced
Yeah, I
the
know about
bodies
that
on the
one.
site.
What?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they took the
'Cause,
passengers.
there was phone calls from people on the plane to their families.
Didn't we see? I think it's a video you and I watched.
It was
where they were saying like there was no way they could have had signal from that high
Yeah.
up. Yeah. You're gonna keep talking?
Nah, I honestly that's where I was going.
Okay, well.
And then the people at home saying that is not my child.
Yeah, they were saying like that's
my.
not their voice. Like that was not their kid speaking to them. That was a whole different person.
It was the CIA speaking to them. Yeah, there you go.
It was like, what the fuck?
And they had the audacity to do that still. They're fucking.
Because the thing is, the government's scared that if we find out everything, that the world is gonna go to shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then they don't like conspiracy theorists. Some people don't believe in them. You know why?
Yeah, because they're
like,
considered crazy and like
yeah, exactly. But
Delusional.
they're just too awoke. You know, sometimes
They're woke. They're just more open-minded instead of like.
They're like Cesar.
Pretty much.
For example,
there's some people that are like, this motherfucker's crazy. He's fucking retarded or
and
something.
then people actually listen to what he's saying and then be like, oh shit, this dude might be right.
Yeah, because the more you connect the pieces, they all go together.
that's the whole idea with like for example like.
But it's
people
fear, like
with,
you said, it goes back to fear. Because fear, like, oh no.
They need control. And for example, like people like with like mental diseases like ADHD and stuff like that. The whole belief is that people shouldn't, with those diseases, like for example with medicine, people say that the medicine shouldn't be given to them because what they're doing is they're taking people with like not special abilities. I mean, the only way I can think of is like abilities.
Yeah.
That they're trying to calm them down because
if they get like if they don't have the medicine, they could go farther than that.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just they just like controlling people. That's the thing.
What happens like. Now, I was thinking about this. It's way off topic, but it has to do with the government. What happens if school shootings are actually planned by the government? Because the thing is, the newer the generation, the more thoughts we have.
Mm-hmm.
Now, think about it. There are more conspiracy theorists than there was back in the past.
That's because of the internet.
Yeah, the internet. Yeah, as long as generations are
well,
evolving.
That's the belief with our generation specifically.
Yeah.
Like I talk about this with all the time, since without the name.
Don't worry.
But yeah.
I've always told her that our generation is the one that can cause the biggest change.
Yeah.
Because we come from immigrant
parents. We can cause the biggest change, but the thing is, the government's gonna try to hold us down.
Yeah, that's
the
the
way
thing.
I see it though, that the younger people, they're being controlled already. Cause okay, a kid,
TV,
3 years old. I remember I had a toy. Now they got a tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now they watch all these subliminal images and all that, and that's how they get into it, and that's how you get a person to be controlled like a puppet.
Momo challenge was used to kill little kids.
No, because the way exactly, blue whale shit, or maybe control population. You never know how this can happen or how it can affect a child while they're growing their brain. It's still in development, you know.
Yeah.
They're gonna make fucking zombies or people that can easily be controlled. Our generation is still kind of like.
Because we were in between.
Yeah,
we're in between.
Yeah.
We're in between. So we're choosing either to join these guys and be ideal for the rest of our lives, or make a change.
Mm-hmm.
But at that option, you can die or you can get a fucking disease or something. Something can happen bad to you.
I'm gonna point this out. Hillary said when she's gonna reveal alien information, and she didn't win.
By one,
Fucking,
she was like really.
She was gonna win. She was gonna win. And then they're like, nope, give the vote to Trump.
Something happened with Florida.
You want to know what happened in Florida?
It changed.
The Russians.
The Florida man.
Because the thing is, what happens if it was actually Russians?
No, it's been confirmed. It's been confirmed that there was Russian
meddling.
with the Poles.
Have you heard there's like an old book, I don't know, 18 something, and there was a guy predicting everything that was gonna happen in the future.
Yeah, about
he was talking
the
about a
Titanic.
guy that made Tesla or something like that.
No.
And Elon Musk came out with a fucking Tesla.
The one that I
A
read
fucking
was
Tesla.
in many years from now, I mean it's a religious thing. The Antichrist would come back. He would lead people by the masses, and they would be wearing his symbol on their head.
God, yeah,
And people were saying the "Make America Great Again" hat. He's controlling people, and like he's like doing a bunch of things.
But Ronald Reagan did that at one point.
Yeah, and he's
was the one
fucking
that-
old. He died.
Yeah, and there's also.
But
the
here's the thing,
Titanic
Ronald.
book.
Oh no.
and then there's other people saying, if I die, that means America's dead too.
Yeah.
Boy, that scared
What
me.
was his name?
Fucking Fidel Castro.
Yeah, he said.
my
He said
God.
once America dies, I'm gonna die. Trump got elected. He fucking died.
That dude immediately died. He's like, you know what? I'm dead.
And people in
That's
Florida
it.
were celebrating. The
forgetting-
Cubans.
Oh yeah.
We're forgetting about one thing, one major important thing.
What?
The Simpsons predicting everything.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
Simpsons are like crack on woke, dude.
The Simpsons are actually the time travelers from Area 51, the raid. They went back in time and started telling everyone about everything.
Do you think time travel exists?
It
Like,
does.
really
It
have-
has to.
It has to.
It
I mean,
has to.
If we
With
can,
the predictions about Titanic, The Simpsons, and the stuff you're talking about, what was it?
if we can
Huh?
break the sound barrier of when you think it's possible to even
The thing
go
is,
through
we
time
have to
travel,
be. I read this in a book, I think.
the way I see it, it's
I-
underground. Either they go like on a full speed or something, and they just disappear, or something like that. I feel
Like
like
the
there's
Flash.
something built.
That what I read was that you have to be faster than the speed of light because to go backwards. I don't really remember how I read how it was, but you have to be faster in order to go backwards in a way. And solid objects cannot go any faster than the speed of light. It's
You never
almost
know.
physically impossible.
I mean, they can make a machine or something. That's the thing. Our technology
Something
is
that can
slowly
like
advancing.
something that can like affect matter or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they could do that.
People are
Dark matter,
Yeah,
the
they're
Flash.
testing dark matter.
Have you seen that one picture of a time traveler and I forgot what picture, who it is.
He looked like he had a camera on him. He was wearing
No,
really
glasses.
futuristic
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
the
with
tie.
with the sunglasses, where it's like a bunch of people in an old fashion clothing, but that one guy is
Yeah, I
wearing
think
modern clothing.
that was JFK.
That was
I think that was JFK assassination.
Oh yeah, something like that,
Yeah.
right? There was some dude, with an umbrella.
No, I know which one you're
Something
talking.
like
At the JFK assassination, there was this lady
Yeah.
with an umbrella, and she was there the whole time, just not moving. When he died, everyone ran. She stood there and everything, and people were just wondering what was going on.
Yeah.
And I
She
don't.
could have just been a senile lady.
I guess.
She
But who
coulda had-
knows?
But that shit's weird, dude.
Yeah,
Because there's
definitely.
also videos of the Nazi era with World War II. There's a girl in a red dress, walking like nothing. She's walking left and right everywhere. And there's also footage of
I thought that was a movie. I
Anne
don't
Frank or whatever.
And Frank.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penny Frank.
She got burnt.
The one I
She
saw
fucked
this.
herself up low-key, though.
I
Dude,
That bitch in there.
what if
That
they saw
bitch in
footage?
there.
The soldiers, and they're like, "Oh, wait a second."
Dude, I read the
Yeah.
story about Anne Frank. That shit is interesting.
What?
It's scary though.
Oh yeah, her book.
It's her
right?
diary, right?
Yeah.
Diary.
The way they would get her places is I think it was her uncle and her dad. They would say do you have the cigarettes? They're like, yeah. They're like, okay, I'll take it to you at this time. But what they meant was oh, she's gonna be moving over here. I don't know, that shit's scary.
Her dad was the only one alive.
Yeah,
so.
he's the only one that survived.
Damn.
That was because he fought in World War One for the Germans.
No, even if you fought for World War One, you're not gonna survive if you're a Jew, because you were blamed at that time. You were blamed for losing World War One.
Yeah.
For some reason.
What was I gonna say?
That was in the movie I don't remember if it was a movie.
No, but yeah, even if you were a German soldier, and you were a Jew, you'd be blamed for having Germany lose the war.
Well, back to the whole time travel thing. There's this old movie with a behind the scenes thing or something. And
Back
then
to the future.
Have you heard about bacteria making you live longer?
I've not heard about
Yeah,
that.
check it out. There's something online where scientists are actually experimenting with bacteria that survive long ago in the Siberian area, and they inject themselves or inject bees or animals.
So immortality.
Yeah, basically they get sick and they don't get sick anymore. After a while, it takes them they're pretty immune to a lot of sickness.
Oh, hold
They can live longer.
Back to the thing I was gonna say. Then we'll
Fucking
move back to that. In that behind the scenes scene, there's a lady walking in the background of the movie, and it was a black and white movie, and she has a fucking mobile phone with her, she's there. It's a horse or something walking, and in the background, people notice this. There's a lady, and she's this the whole time while walking, and people are when you zoom in, you can see a phone in her hands and shit. And we're just where the fuck did she get that from? Because at the time the most they had were telegraphs. So it's how the fuck did she have a portable phone and all that? So
Right.
Also with NASA, the first guy in the moon. How the fuck is the wind blowing on that shit?
yeah, do you think the moon landing is real or fake?
I
I think the first one is fake. I think we eventually did go to the moon, but I think
But
the first
thing
one
is, what happened afterwards? Because we haven't been sending nobody to the moon ever since.
What's that one?
They
Is it
wanted to
Apollo
stop on
13?
that. Apollo 13 or 11.
Which one was the last
movie?
Apollo?
Yeah, which is this? Because the other one is where it's like, oh, we gotta figure out how to get them back.
Yeah.
But there's the
Gravity?
horror movie.
Apollo 13, I think.
Okay, where supposedly that was the last mission, and after
And
that
there
was
was
like
an
no
alien?
more sense. Yeah, we really think there's like alien. People say that they actually have contacted aliens on the moon, like astronauts.
Yeah.
And oh wait, it was an astronaut or like it was someone in the CIA, where in his deathbed he admitted like
Leo.
we're like
Or
hiding
something like that.
things. Like he said on his deathbed, he was like, we have aliens like information. Like we're not the only ones. Like
Yeah.
he said in his deathbed because like at that point, what the fuck is he gonna? Are they gonna do? He's just gonna die either way.
Yeah.
Nah, let's be honest. They are hiding somebody or something. And what if like no? That's the thing. They contacted them because they're the fucking high rule. You know, they're
Mhm.
gonna be like, oh, what something about maybe war in the future. You know, why is this program happening? The space war. You get me? Why is Trump trying to make a branch for space now?
Do you think?
What if this is like escalating to that
Because
in the future?
the thing is,
Okay. Do you think there's a secret society?
like Illuminati.
Like, has
Yeah,
to
like
be.
for like
has to be,
Illuminati
has to be.
or like Hydra.
There has to be.
Like, there's a
for
happy-
real,
On a
There's
whole
a-
level, yeah.
Like
There
the
has to
deep
be.
web, something is in.
Dude, the deep
Illuminati-
web is fucking crazy, man.
It's
scary.
It's been
Yeah.
getting out more. Too.
Yeah, remember back in fucking freshman year, you and I were like really into it. And we would find information like they have like black markets for like human body
They
parts.
have
know,
rooms,
I know.
they have rooms where there's like shit going on too. What happened?
Nothing. And now we're 30 minutes.
No, the black
Okay.
market is fucking crazy. Where you could buy fucking weapons,
Eyeballs,
organs. You can fucking
guts.
send somebody to kill somebody
Do you
else.
know about the red tape thing?
What's that?
Or red X or
The
something?
red-
Red room.
Red room.
Red
Yeah,
room.
that's what it
Oh,
is.
the red room.
There's
That
like when you
shit-
pay
I know what
people
you're
to
talking
get
about.
fucked
It's
up
so
or raped or
fucked
something
up.
happened.
Wait, what?
It's like a stream. For example, a guy is streaming and he has a lady held hostage. You can pay him to do certain things to her. You can pay
What
him
the
for her like to
fuck?
cut a finger off, to rape her in front of the camera. Like that's an actual thing. It's like, God, dude.
Oh, fuck,
There's
dude.
like a lot of creepy pastas out there.
All I'm saying
about
is
that.
one day we should just go into the dark web all
Thing is,
straight.
it's risky because you gotta put VPN.
Yeah, because you
a
can
lot
be
of things.
tracked and shit.
But it's easy. You just need a onion. Fuck, I forgot. It's
No, it's
something
not
easy.
easy.
Yeah, you need a
not
VPN
that
and an
easy.
onion thing, and that's it.
Have you heard about that one story where this guy played this one game in the dark web? Where
Oh, he has to go in places.
yeah, and in an alleyway he found like mutilated cats and everything. And then at his last mark, the last checkpoint he had to go to, what he got was a picture of himself standing where he was exactly.
Oh my
He's like, fuck this. Some guy was following him around. It's like, God, dude.
I mean, yeah, those are scavenger games. You can play different games and maybe get paid too.
yeah.
It depends. Like, I mean, some of them are not that bad.
No, but people,
but
some of them are like,
really
if
bad.
you lose, you fucking die. But if you win, you get a lot of money out of it.
Have
Like-
you guys heard of like the whole cicada thing?
Cicada. No, what is
Cicada.
that?
That sounds
Uh,
familiar.
yeah, I know about the cicada,
They-
but
weren't
I
they
don't.
trying to
Isn't it
hire
like
people
cicada
there?
2301 or something?
Something like that. Yeah, it was. apparent-
3301.
Oh yeah, I think it was.
I've heard about it. Don't know anything about it though.
It was like a scavenger hunt for like the smartest people out there. My bad, I spelled.
Oh, yeah.
It was like
I know what you're
Yeah.
I've never heard
Yeah.
about this.
it was
Explain.
okay. So there was this one post on Reddit at one point that was very cryptic and nobody really knew much about it, but it said something like, we want to find like the smartest people out here, like in the internet, independent people. We want to make like some type of society. I don't remember, but that's like what kind of like I interpreted.
hmm
And people started like cracking the codes. Like it was like super complicated. Some like mysteries were like on books, like in specific like places, like international places. Like there was a poster that had a QR code that people had to like, scan all the way in China. And I don't know, but at
Did they
one
disappear at
Yeah, I was gonna.
that cracked it and everything?
Because those are the
They
most
were gone.
dangerous people for
Yeah.
them. The smart one, and they fucking disappear.
They came back. They
Yo,
do
mother,
the same
hold on.
thing because there's a smart guy out there in it was like in a dark room too. He had like everything. Supposedly he disappeared. He left his room untouched. Nobody knew where he went. Basically, Like the government was on that server.
If that's real,
So
that had to have
basically,
been the government. They're
that
like,
guy-
yeah.
no
The guy
doubt.
disappeared. He left his whole entire room untouched. You can see like there's paperwork where he
Mhm.
was trying to crack and everything, but he disappeared with a lot of stuff.
And you know what else? There was one guy that, like,
Wasn't this in
confessed.
a movie? I feel like I've seen the movie before. Go ahead.
There was one guy who confessed that he worked for Cicada, and it was apparently for like a civil rights movement, some type of like stuff like that. But I don't know. But he basically disappeared after that one interview he did,
That's fucking spooky.
and I don't know. It was weird. Like that, the internet's just a scary ass place, bro. Honestly.
The world is the scariest.
Oh my
They
God,
only
yeah.
show you like 20% of the internet too. It's just like a fucking.
No, yeah,
Less.
it's the saying is what we can access normally is only 10%.
Yeah.
The other 90% is the dark web,
Yeah.
and that there's multiple layers, and the deepest
people-
layer is like
People compare the like the whole world wide
Like
web
an
like an
iceberg.
iceberg.
yeah,
Mhm.
you can only see the peak, and then there's a huge amount under. I've seen that picture.
But
Yeah.
the more deeper you get into it, the more you're at risk of
Yeah,
something
you gotta
happening to
every
you.
level. Don't you have to like down like a new VPN, like a
There's
stronger one every
something,
level?
Yeah.
It's the last one you need is a fucking onion something. It's an onion ring server. I forgot what
It's called Tor.
Tor, yeah, basically Tor.
I don't guess.
But that's like if you want to go on a deep levels, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Shuna?
I'm sorry.
Oh, she's
Like,
outside?
dude, okay, let me explain some weird shit with Chula.
Oh, wait, is it more of a personal thing?
Personal thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cut
so
this
Then
out.
yeah, cut it
every
out.
time I let Chula out, she's always by that fucking fence right now. Caesar, go outside and check if she's by the fence.
Yeah, I could see your paws.
Isn't that where?
That's what I keep hearing.
It's where Chico is buried.
Chico. I know he's.
Chico,
Yeah,
Rockies.
yeah, I know.
That's where
I
Rocky's
remember.
buried. And
You think he senses him?
Yeah, he does.
That's where your dog was.
That's
Yeah,
like
that's
my
where you.
dog's
That's where you
buried.
buried
That's where my dog is
him.
buried. And then
What?
Chula-
When you said by the fence, I instantly thought like, "What the fuck?" And then I'm like, "Is this
That's
where
a
you think it's going?"
Pomeranian.
That's my Pomeranian.
Oh
That's
my
my
God.
first dog that passed away. I
What
mean.
the fuck, dude?
And
That's
she's always
creepy.
That's always by the fence. Now remember this. Remember how I said every time I wake up, the picture of Rocky's always on the floor. I wake up and that picture was on. I nailed that fucking picture on the wall. I wake up for the first time. That picture hasn't moved a bit. I wake up the second time. The fucking thing is on my fucking bed.
What the fuck, bro?
What was your brothers messing with you? Like they sneak into your room, take it
They
down.
don't go to my room.
There's
I know what's
Either way, I doubt they would know that. Like, have you told them that like falls over all the time? Or
Yeah.
what? Oh.
And they said in the morning that they hear it.
What the fuck?
You know, I believe in
I feel
little
like we
kid
should
shit,
keep this
like,
a little
when-
bit.
that you see
Dude,
shit
yeah.
that
Are you
really-
sure you don't want to cut? Because this is a cool
Sure.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
don't
what.
do it.
Okay.
Anyways, they hear it and they check in my room and it's everything's untouched. It's just that photo of Rocky that's on the ground.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
So I was getting creeped out for that, and I nailed it to the wall. And the next thing you know, the second day that it's in the wall,
How about now?
and then no, I nailed it more.
Oh, okay.
So it hasn't like moved at all.
That's
hasn't moved at
it's
all.
kind of cool though because I mean
Isn't
Isn't it
pretty
the-
much? It's
I
pretty
think
much.
it's like the spirits.
yeah,
lost.
can't dogs like sense like spirits and
Yeah.
shit like that?
Apparently.
And haven't you told us stories where you like feel or see or hear him
I
like
hear
sometimes
Rocky,
in the
I hear
house?
Rocky. No,
Dude.
like, to yesterday. Remember how I was quiet?
Mm-hmm.
It's because I heard Rocky bark. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that's scary because you know
I don't-
relate
I
to
don't-
this
'cause,
shit.
like,
It's
the
weird.
It's
thing
not
is-
scary. If it
it's
was
not
a
scary.
human, I'd be fucking scared.
'cause
It's
the
a
thing-
dog
I've
though.
seen
Even
even
felt
even
that
even
shit.
when it's a dog, I'm gonna ignore it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, no, because you're not supposed to
You're
you're not supposed to contact with the dead if they talk to you.
Dude, no.
Listen, bitch.
Okay, my
What?
neighbor. My
Oh.
Trying
neighbor
to
died.
contact the dead.
Look,
My neighbor
we
died.
should.
alright? No, my neighbor died.
Mhm.
He was a guy that smoked a lot. He always like stayed posted. I don't know why in the backyard. One day I went to throw the garbage out. All right, and I noticed that this shit started happening in my house, well, in my mom's house.
Mhm.
But it's weird because you know my stepdad. He said that it was always there.
Wait, what?
Something in the basement. You know, completely in the room where I used to stay, the second room.
Yeah, I know.
There was
which one.
always something in the fucking kitchen. I felt and I sensed.
Dude, oh my god, I really don't want to go into
because
ghost stories right now.
We're not gonna mention that shit because nobody's living there. Only my sister and my mom. And I'm only saying that shit because look, I went outside.
Because I remember you talked about it before that every time Enrique would look left, he saw somebody walk.
Yeah, dude, I want to
My
talk
nigga,
about
I saw that shit. You saw that too, right?
I want to talk
too.
about. Okay, fuck it. I'll just.
Wait.
I won't give out my whole because I have a bunch of ghost stories.
Yeah.
Why your house?
What?
I'm not sure if you remember this. Ricardo was there. You said that there's something in the basement.
Yeah.
Remember that one time I'm gonna say the okay. So one time we spent the night. You weren't there though. Remember that? I can't remember what it was. I spent the night at your place.
Milo barks, dude. He barks downstairs. My mom says it. She's like, she thinks that I'm there still, Milo.
Mm.
But he's a dog. He starts getting pissed, aggressive.
Like aggressive?
Yeah.
Dude.
And my mom's like, she's scared. She fucking throws holy water, so it's stuck there. So like,
Yeah.
she put a barrier basically, like threw holy water there.
Well, what I was gonna say, when you were in the second room, you mean the small room, right? The one that connects to the kitchen.
Yeah.
When you were staying there, when you were still sleeping in there, not sure you remember the one time I spent the night with you.
Oh, with Logan.
Yeah,
Logan was
there.
Logan.
Logan was
Fucking
there.
Logan was there. I remember.
Yeah,
we all stayed in that room.
Yeah, we were scared as fuck. Because you knocked out. Me and Logan, we were still awake, right? And Logan was on the floor, and Enrique was on the bed, and I was pretty much like sitting next to Enrique's
Logan
feet.
told me something happened, but I forgot.
Yeah, we were sitting there, and like I said, you had knocked out, and Logan the whole time he's using his phone. But the way he's doing it, imagine that the door is here, his feet are here, and his face is here, so he can see the door.
The viewers can't see what you're doing.
I know, but he
Okay,
pretty much
the
he
door,
can see the
I'll
door.
explain how it is.
His feet is by the door.
The
but he's
closet's
laying
right
down.
here. I was posted up on a beanbag or a bag. Fabian was in the main bed. Logan was on the floor. There's no door. It's a curtain.
Yeah, it's a curtain.
It's a
Yeah, I
curtain
see that.
straight up.
And
So I'll be honest with you. There's a dark pole.
wait, hold on. Wait, let me finish my
alright,
story. Like I said, so Logan is on his back, feet facing the door, but so he has his phone, so he can like through his phone he can see the curtain. I'm sitting, and on my left eye I can see the curtain. I see someone walk past the curtain. The lights are all off, and as I see someone walk by, I just see Logan shoot up, and he's like, the curtain just moved. And I was like, I thought I saw someone too. So me and him were scared as hell, just looking the whole time. I tried waking you up the whole time, and since you're a heavy sleeper, you just kept telling me to shut up and everything. Me and Logan stayed up the whole night right next to each other until it was daylight so we can walk out. We were so fucking scared because like we know we saw someone. At first I'm like, I thought I saw something.
I'll be honest with you. Every time I played with you guys and it was late,
You told me. You told us.
there was always somebody there.
I remember because I remember that we were playing one time where you're quiet and you're like, I just saw someone like to my left. And we're like, what? And at first I was like, he's probably seeing shit. Until that one time
It's
where
the
it was
thing.
the three of us, where I was on the left side. So, I mean, you've been in his
I'll
house.
be honest. Sometimes that's why I don't want to go back.
Mhm.
I miss my mom. I miss everybody. And they're telling me I can move upstairs. That's good. But at the same time,
You're just scared.
it's
of
the
it.
fear.
Yeah.
Because it got attached. It
Mhm.
didn't get attached to me. Thank God. But that thing was always there,
Mhm.
around where I was.
It's psychological.
But the thing is, I felt like I was protected by my grandma. Because
Mhm.
there was once where I felt like fucking scared. I couldn't move. I was paralyzed. But then I started smelling her. Like her roses. She always smelled like a rose. So I was like, I feel safe,
Mhm.
But at the same time, I had fear. Because if I turned left and something was standing right there, I don't know if it was either good or bad.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to fucking stay this side. And no matter what, if it touches me or does something, I'm not
Run.
going to turn. I'm just going to stay like that.
With my story, when we were at your house, so Enrique, the way, because you haven't been to his house, have you?
No.
So he has a couch where like he plays, and the couch, think of it like where the table is, and then there's like a hallway straight down at least to the kitchen.
This here is the curtain down there, and then straight forward is the hallway.
It's like a small hallway,
Into,
though.
like,
Yeah. Okay,
And
I
we're
get it.
playing. It's me, I'm the one closest to the hallway, so it's me, Enrique, and Ricardo. I think that's the order we were in, and we're playing, and I suddenly just like look to my left like really quick. And Ricardo's like wondering what happened. And I was like, I saw someone walk by. And Enrique, he's like, did you see that too? And then that's when he got to the whole story of every time he sees someone walk past that hallway. And I was like, what the fuck?
Thing is, it stays in the kitchen. It's only in the kitchen area.
Mhm.
It's only there. So when I'm washing dishes, I feel like somebody's looking
This is
over
the
me,
position
trying to
where
see
they're
what the
sitting.
fuck I'm doing. You
The
know?
left, that's the curtain, and then think of the kitchen area
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
living
Here,
room.
I'll explain it to you. Right here, like this would be like my living room.
This is where they'll be
This would be
sitting.
my living room. There's like a little,
From where
like
I'm
this
at.
small
Yeah, the
hallway.
way they're facing
There's
is how the
always
couch
somebody
is.
passing
Yeah.
by, just like that,
So, like,
straight up.
Yeah,
This-
I can see that. I
The
can see
the
that.
size of the hallway is there, leading to the bathroom. Move that over here, going straight down, and then the living room is pretty much the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is,
That's how it looks.
the way I think about it is like if you give it a name or give it a gender, it's gonna fuck you
it'll
up.
attach to you. It'll attach to
It'll
you.
fuck you up. But I
I
told
already
that to
did
my
that.
parents.
Fuck.
I told that
Oh,
to my
yeah.
parents, and
Dude, I really don't want to get
they
into it.
didn't believe me. Nobody
Just
fucking believed me. You know.
It's a teaser.
But once
Yeah,
once they
teaser.
started noticing it, they started saying, "What the fuck? This kid is right." You know.
Mm-hmm.
I actually one day I threw sand on the ground because my stepdad has sand in the backyard, so I wanted to see
Okay.
where his trail is.
Yeah, I get what you're
where
trying
the
to do.
trail goes, you know, where this thing goes. So it has shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So it basically goes in a circle around the kitchen like that. But I noticed sometimes it goes to the window. This is where my neighbor comes.
Dude, I'm gonna struggle to sleep tonight.
Definitely.
This is
Yeah.
this is where my neighbor comes in. All right.
I'm gonna
He
need one of you
died.
guys to come downstairs with me.
Okay.
so I can
He
put
died
the
at-
blanket.
He died at 50 years old. All right.
Wait, your neighbor?
Yeah.
Okay.
50 or
That's
54,
young.
like around.
Well, because he was a
He smoked-
smoker.
he smoked a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, he smokes.
Okay. Thing is, one day I went to the outside because I had to throw it in the garbage. I always keep that window closed and with a curtain because I don't want to see it. My mom says sometimes she sees somebody passing by there.
When she's
And it looks
outside.
like the guy. She describes the pants, and I'm like, what the fuck? That guy, he's there still. You know. He
Okay.
needs to find his soul because he lived with his mom.
I-
So his mom kind of has we went to the house. His mom has everything of his shit. He has everything untouched. So I went to the room and everything. We all checked it out because we told her you gotta move on. You know. He's
Yeah,
gone.
if you keep
So
the belief
she's
is
always there. She's always saying that he's there, and it's attracting energy and
Yeah.
going to the house.
the belief is if you have something that belonged to the spirit, it'll like stay in that area because it's connected to
It
it.
has everything, and she starts throwing it out slowly and slowly, and it's not happening anymore. I'll be honest, it's not happening anymore.
Mhm.
So, in order for me to stop Chula from doing that, I have to throw away.
No. It's more like an object.
Yeah.
The way I see it,
I have Rocky's leash.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you still have
Yeah.
the leash?
It's on the cross.
You have to give it out.
I mean, do you want to get rid of the whole spirit thing?
I feel like
I want to get rid of it.
yeah, get rid of
Then,
it.
yeah, you're gonna have to.
Grab holy water too. You gotta throw it in her.
Either that or-
grave.
Either I don't want to sound fucked up. Either that or you just burn the collar. That's what you have to
Burning
do.
the color would. Wouldn't that make
No,
it?
That's
that
how you
releases
release it. Yeah, you release
You
it.
release
No,
it?
but that's
Okay.
the thing. You don't know where you're gonna release it. Might as
Yeah,
well-
because
You gotta
for
do it.
all you know, it can be linked. It can end up connecting to something else.
Yeah.
That's the whole
So
thought.
either you just gotta grab water, holy water,
Holy water.
and you just gotta.
How do you make holy water?
You just give them a church.
You can go to
you
church.
just get don't you just get water and like pray to it or some shit?
No, you can go to church.
You boil the hell out of it.
No, but you gotta go to church. You gotta go to church. You gotta go
hate
to
you.
church. You gotta go
Okay.
to the pope and you gotta tell him to
I'm
give
gonna
you a
to
little
the
bit.
priest. I'm gonna be like, hey,
Can I get some
a little
holy
bit of
water?
holy water?
Yeah, and then you gotta read. I'll send you a paper. But it worked because there was a little girl following us in 3 houses. But that's for another segment.
I want to get
That's
to
for Halloween.
I want to get to my story real
wait,
quick.
Wait, no,
It's a,
let me finish. it.
okay.
I
want to
throw away the
pre-record it?
garbage.
What?
You want to pre-record it and release it on Halloween? The one you want to talk about later?
Okay,
I throw away
really?
the
No,
garbage.
no, we
No,
have
no,
to
no.
wait. Honestly, it'd be
okay,
a great.
it'd be in the mood.
like, yeah.
For that Halloween special, we gotta stay up till 3, dude. We have to do a 3 a.m. podcast.
Yes.
I'm booking that. I'm
we
booking
have
that.
to.
We
In
have-
the basement.
When those start
Hold on,
moving and
hold
shit.
on. The thing is,
Fuck that.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
are you able to do an all-nighter?
Oh,
Do it.
And
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
He has to tell his
I'm a
parents.
fucking adult. I can
You're
easily
18.
tell.
you
them.
don't even ask them. You're 18.
Yeah.
Just walk out.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the thing is, I don't want you to get in fucking trouble
Okay.
because of the shit.
Yeah, we don't
But
want
let
you
me
to
get
do
into
Nah,
it.
don't worry.
We're losing minutes.
Do we
Alright.
have a limit to how long we can record?
No, but like,
I mean,
What time is
we could
it?
set one.
It's
Because at the same time, we
8:46
shouldn't make this super long.
It's 8:46
How long have we
right
been
now.
recording for?
right now. An hour and 15 minutes.
Dude, we're about to hit 2 hours.
Bro,
It's
Yeah.
interesting though.
It is.
Okay.
Alright, we can finish your story.
I go over there. I'm going to the dumpster. I start smelling cigarette. I was like, wait a second. This fucking smells like cigar. And I'm there just minding my own business, but at the same time, I feel like something's in my shoulder looking at me. And sometimes the guy used to look at me or stare at people. He had a staring problem, and you can feel it when he's staring at you. And when you turn, he turns the other way. My fucking instinct was telling me immediately to turn that way to see if he was there.
No, isn't the belief if you feel one looking at you, you can't look at that direction?
I know,
because you make contact with it at that point.
Yeah, so I was like this. I was telling myself not to do it, but the dumpster's in that side.
Oh.
So sometimes what?
He has to pee.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I can hold it for a
he,
bit.
he sometimes was hanging on the door in the garage when the garbage can's right there facing that place. So I'm like, I'm fucked. I'm gonna see it eventually. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw it away like that. So I grabbed it and I just went like that. I went like that down. I saw the silhouette and a cigar. I was like, what the fuck did I just see? I turned around, immediately run. I fucking like my shoe slipped out. So I was like, man, I'm running with shoeless like that. I close the door, I lock it. I tell myself I'm not going downstairs because I feel like something's waiting for me over there too. And I'm like, nah, this has got me fucked up. So upstairs there's a bed. It turns into a bed. So
I heard a bang behind me.
Okay.
It was nothing.
I didn't hear
didn't
anything.
I didn't hear that.
Wait, quick thing while we're in this. I'm not trying to sound not greedy or something. So this is obviously a long topic. Would you guys rather cut it off now and actually start the 5th podcast right now? Okay, so we're gonna cut off the podcast right here. We're gonna continue the rest of these stories in the next podcast. So
Which will probably happen in a few days.
yeah. So thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoy and see you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Later.
This was scary.
I love you.
Bye.